It appears we're good. Hold on. I can't come before you with chapped lips. It'd be wrong for me to come to you. And my lips are not straight. That's just not gentlemanly. That's just not cordial. That's just not manly. Because it'll be distracting if I try to read to you guys, and I'm distracted by chapped lips. But with that being said, yo peoples, Kyushu92 here. Welcome back to another instance of My Hero Academia Catch Up. We're going to be going through chapters 200 to 210, and a lot is happening. We finally have the big brawl between Class 1A and Class 1B. I got myself some water here, so my throat will be properly coated. And so when I'm doing these deep, gruff, tough voices, it'll be easy for me to get through them without, throwing my whole entire voice out of whack. I've learned through doing this a lot more often how to properly pace myself now. And if you noticed, I kind of customized the corner in my room. I'm doing a little bit of remodeling in my room right now. Just trying to get a feel for what really feels comfortable for me, but also is appealing to the eye. So for right now, that looks kind of good. I might customize it just a little bit more, but for right now, I'm not going to focus too much on it. I just did that little bit, and that suits me just fine. So let's go and continue where we left off. Last we left off, Yaoyorozu was working with Frappi and Shinzo and Kaminari, and I'm automatically thinking of the wrong crew. Aoyama, Hagekure, and Tokoyami, along with Yaoyorozu, working against another group of Class 1B. And everything's going well until a mushroom pops up on Momo's nose. And now we get to find out who this little mushroom girl is that's in Class 1B and starting to cause some trouble. All right. Thank you for 200 chapters. From here on out. From here on out, we're going even further beyond. Here's a celebration peace sign. All right. And then we have Midoriya, Todoroki, Shoto, Bakugo, Iida, Uraraka, and Momo. All right. And then more mushrooms start popping up on Momo, and she's getting surprised by, my silhouette's become invisible. My silhouette's become visible. Oh, so now we get to see the shape of Hagakure because of the mushrooms propping up over her body. This is so embarrassing. And she's blushing. You see the shape of her. Some of these other mushrooms are. Connection is unstable. The heck do you mean? Hold on. Let's make sure that there's nothing conflicting with this stream being up. That's ridiculous. Don't you ever say that again. Stream is fine. All right. The ground's become covered in this fungus. I cannot see Kuroiro. And the entire area where they were fighting Kuroiro, who has the quirk ability to hide in shadows and has even extended his quirk use and improved upon it. So now he's able to manipulate things that are black. Well, he can hide in anything that's black and manipulate things that are black. So now the entire area where they were fighting Kuroiro has been covered in nothing but mushrooms. Inomidotsis. Iono. Mydotis frondosa. Tricoloma esquire. Equestre. And Flammulina valiptus and Coprinopus aramentaria. Is that supposed to be all these mushrooms? Can't you just have a regular name for these mushrooms instead of their genus names? Because I can't read that. Kinoko komori. Quirk mushroom. Grow, we'll charm the world with my mushrooms. She can emit spores from her body and can instantly grow mushrooms anytime, anywhere. The more humid it is, the further her spores spread, and her mushrooms grow more rapidly. She can even grow them from people's bodies? Is this a horror movie? Her mushrooms will all disappear after 2 to 3 hours, so there's no need to pull them off later. And Kuroiro has hid on one of the mushrooms that were all black. Plan is to hijack Dark Shadow and launch a surprise attack. Vanta Black. They're definitely going to send out Dark Shadow to scout for us, so this plan is both low risk and strong. I'm sure none of them will think we can take control of Dark Shadow, so then wham, we'll capture one of them just like that. And this is apparently Kendo's plan that she's going over. An interjection, if I may. What if I fail? Doesn't that increase the risk for us? If they're fighting against you, they will definitely use light. And using that light, the three of us will learn their location. Also, in bright places, Dark Shadow is significantly less powerful. Even if Kuroiro screws up, we'll surround them and hit him with everything we've got. Kinoko, Fukidashi, I'm counting on you. Time for Plan B. A twofold plan? I'd expect nothing less. They keep growing one after another. Every time Hagekure keeps trying to take one of the mushrooms off, they keep regrowing back. Everyone, remain calm. First of all, let's regroup. And then there's a blam, bang, bonk, and then a kaboom. And is that kanji? Did words get turned into? Yeah, they're giant words. Giant letters. Manga Fukidashi. Quirk comic. I'm on the ball today. It was like wham, zoom, my heart's racing like shroom. He can materialize onomatopoeias into reality. I remember when someone told me the correct pronunciation of that word. He can materialize onomatopoeias into reality. My laser can't even put a scratch on it. And another bubble came out. TN, the bubble he's spitting out is Jime Jime or humid muggy. What is that, Jime Jime? And then all of a sudden it becomes a humidifier that causes the mushrooms to grow even faster. It's a humidifier! The mushrooms are growing even faster! Hagekure! Ew, that's gross. 2 ranged attackers? That's really tough to deal with. Also, how would those onomatopoeias work in foreign countries? Man, I don't know. Just watch. Thanks to that wall, Yaoyorozu was separated from the rest of her team. Their brain was cut off. All that's left is to attack with raw power and we're done. And Kendo's going straight for Momo. A shield. And then she pulls up a shield, but it still knocks Momo away. She struck through a shield made of tungsten with ease. Itsuka Kendo, quirk, big fist. If I bring the match to my area of expertise, victory will be well within my grasp. She can make her fists bigger, and as they increase in size, their power goes up as well. I won't give you any time to think. And she still goes after Momo, who keeps bringing up shields in order to protect herself. She created an advantageous situation for herself in no time. That's our Kendo! Well, we don't know if that was actually the best move. Huh? If Kendo separated Yaoyorozu from her team out of caution, I think she's misjudged her. Huh? Kendo, And then it cuts back to... Who is that? That's not All Might. No, that's someone else. Who is that? You have better grades and a better quirk than me, so whenever people would... Oh, this is still Kendo! I didn't recognize it because of the way it was shaded. She flashed back to what Kendo was saying to her in the last chapter. You're wrong. You couldn't be more wrong, Kendo. The truth is, even now, I'm still a fool, a novice. And yet to you, who would go so far as to say I'm better than you, I can't afford to show you my pathetic side. Momo, everything you've cultivated to this day, everything you have, show it to her. If she actually wanted to be cautious of Yaoyorozu, she should have crushed her 4-on-1 with her entire team's power right from the outset. Always thinking and planning, even under pressure or during times of crisis. It is itself Momo Yaoyorozu's area of expertise. By any and all means, And it looks like Yaoyorozu's got a plan. All right, Momo, let's see what you got in the next chapter. I feel like I went through that chapter surprisingly fast. That's fine by me, though, because the quicker I get through this, the easier it'll be for me. Fire off the signal for your counterattack. Chapter 201, look ahead to the future. What the? A cannon? Momo made a whole cannon. It takes quite some time to create large objects. Is she trying to kill her or something? She likes cannons, eh? No way, it has to be a bluff. But wait a minute, could she be aiming for the... I apologize for startling you. And she looks like... Is she going to aim for the wall? You really do like to think on the dangerous side, don't you? At the moment of impact, I'll make my hands bigger. And then she shoots it. Twin giant fists. And she hit Yaoyorozu in the side of her cannon, but it still fired. What? It wasn't for destroying the wall? She shot something ahead. I knew full well that once you took the match to your strong suit, I'd probably have no chance. However, help! Can't stop twinkling! So Kuroiro has Aoyama in hand with Aoyama chasing after him. Accursed fungus. Then another word comes flying in. Shoom and boing. And he gets hit by it. But Hagekure is covered in mushrooms. Bleh. Invisible girl. Yaoyorozu's been separated from us too. They all concealed themselves and have us surrounded with a perfect formation to slowly strangle the life out of our team. They're strong, repulsively strong. Kumori, Fukidashi, Kuroiro, Kumori, Fukidashi, and Kuroiro. Shroom, shroom! If we aren't able to sniff out their location soon. And then there's Comic Book Boy over there. My throat's getting a little sore. We're done for. And then there's a boing sound. That wasn't Fukidashi. It came from beyond the wall. It was Yaoyorozu. In other words, it's something to enable our victory. Dark Shadow! And he grabs Hagekure, flies into the air. Got it! And Comic Boy and Shroom Girl see that, oh, Yaoyorozu's lucky bag. This is... Hey, Komori. I can't hear you. I captured Aoyama. Woohoo! As expected of Kuroiro. But I must ask you to keep up the good work and capture the... Oh, she has mushroom puns. I must ask you to keep up the good work and capture the remaining two. All right, as expected of Kuroiro. They've got no idea where we're hiding, so let's take... Oh, yeah, she's got a lot of mushroom puns in here. So let's take the initiative and attack them all together. Yeah. Komori? Are you sure they don't know where we're hiding? Because one of them's heading straight for us. Oh, and it's dark. It's Tokoyami, and he has infrared goggles. Anyone I look at with these can be spotted much more easily. I stare into the abyss, and the abyss stares back. Oh, he's just a poet, isn't he? Lucky bag? But what lucky bag? But what's inside? I'll carry it. Oh, these are goggles and ethanol. It's an antifungal spray. Based on the design of the goggles, they're probably for you, Tokoyami. Words are unneeded. Your intentions have already come through to me. Everyone remain calm. First of all, let's regroup. Yaoyorozu, you had already thought of all this way back then? Whoa. Tokoyami is zooming straight towards Komori. And you too. And you know, I found it quite odd that the mushrooms weren't sprouting from anyone on Class B's side. Oh, Hagekure's right behind him. Now that I know your whereabouts, I got you in my clutches. A surging gale from which you can neither run nor hide. My master Hawk saith, Speed is the greatest weapon. Black Hawk, Sabbath! And he knocks down the Mushroom Girl and Kuroiro. Komori! He's fast. Darn, I need to hide in black. Looking for something black? Here's my cape.
I got her, Fumikage,
says Dark Shadow. So long as you can't move, I've got nothing to fear. Yo, Bradley Style! Welcome to the stream. We're going through chapters 200 to 210 of My Hero Academia. I'm slowly but surely catching all the way up. I'm almost there, man. I'm already in the 200s. He's fast. Darn, I need to hide in black. Looking for something black? Here's my cape.
I got her, Fumikage!
So long as you can't move, I've got nothing to fear. Time to throw you in. And then he starts coughing.
Fumikage? So sorry. It's hardly cute, so I keep it sealed, but losing the match without using it would be much worse.
So many mushroom puns with this girl. In my windpipe?
Attack his lungs.
Why can't you just call these mushrooms by regular names instead of the genus names? I can't say all this. People gonna get on my case for not being able to pronounce mushroom genus names. Schizophyllum commune. Schizophyllum commune. At least that's what I think it is. I don't know. Although Komori has very low combat abilities, she is one to be feared. You slipped up treating this as mere training, Tokoyami. You should have knocked her unconscious. And Hagekure is going after the comic book boy.
Hi-ya! I can't see anything. I have no idea what's going on. I need to hurry up and finish off Fukidashi so I can help everyone else. I'm worried about Tokoyami and Yaomomo. I'm invisible and invincible.
And she gets grabbed by Kendo. Sorry, I'm late. And she's making the same girls that the other girl did when she was grabbed by Dark Shadow. Kendo, you saved me. Wait, what's all this?
Well, I did manage to knock her out, but she still got me. She tied me up while still attached to that cannon.
Yo, okay. So Kendo's been dragging Yaoyorozu and a big old school pirate cannon with her because Momo pretty much bound them in rope. Well, something strong enough to hold a cannon and her together.
Everything she created was done with a purpose as she looked ahead to what was coming next. I don't really feel like I won.
Fumikage! So you used that, huh, Komori? Komori?
If I hadn't, they would have taken me out.
You really lived up to your reputation, Kendo. I hope she doesn't get all discouraged again.
Yaoyorozu seems like she'd be a great leader. I got to see a lot of Plus Ultra in this match. I'm very satisfied.
Midnight, you need to slow down. Midnight, you need to slow down. Oh, there's people here. Hey, I didn't notice. Like, I got the thing covered where it covers the streams and let me know how many people are here or if I got likes or anything, so I didn't see. But hey, everybody, hope you enjoy yourself while we're here. But Midnight, you're getting too aroused by this. Just slow down, girl. Kevin Spencer. Yo, how are you? Welcome. Defeated, but they've demonstrated their growth. And pretty much Yaoyorozu's team's been taken down. Second set of 4 versus 0, a 4-0 victory for Class B. Okay, so Class A's 1-1 and Class B's 1-1. Onwards to the next one, Chapter 202. Oh, wait. Is it over? No, it's still going on. Chapter 202, third set.
Sorry about that, Tokoyami. Want a throat lozenge?
I don't need your pity.
Make sure to get some medicine from Recovery Girl, okay?
And he's still hacking over the little spores that he got into his lungs. And who is this?
You humans all already... You humans all actually need to train to get stronger. Laughable.
Because these are the robots that are helping them move around.
We should just bring the nurse out here. Humans are so inefficient.
That's some pretty extensive destruction, in contrast to the first match. That's just how it is with hero course training, Shinzo says to Aizawa. But they did destroy just a little too much. Fukidashi, Kendo, as I'm sure you're already aware, you must keep the damage to the absolute minimum. After the second match. While we move the stage, I suppose we could take a short break, Aizawa says to Vlad King. And it just goes to like a tranquil part of this industrial area. Man, Class B really is full of tough fighters, huh? We could say the same about you. Fukidashi, I can't believe you can shoot out such huge projectiles. Yeah, but it gives me a wicked sore throat. It's tough to put up with. And Midoriya is just taking notes. Just chilling and taking notes. This goes without saying, but it's not just everyone's quirks that have improved. Their mental growth serves to augment the strengths of their quirks even further. You sure are writing a lot, Uraraka says to Midoriya. You've improved a lot too, Deku. I hope that's the case. Yeah, but you still can't hold a candle to me, says Mineta. Young Midoriya, says All Might. Yes, sir. I am quietly here. A moment, please. Well, aren't they close? To follow up on our conversation before, has anything felt off since then? Nothing in particular. I see. I'm planning on asking Gran Torino to see if my master ever mentioned anything to him about it. But for the time being, take care. In the 5th match, you'll face off against young Shinzo, a piece of the puzzle as far as the vestiges are concerned. Okay. Hey, oh, it's Bakugo. Ah, John, you scare me. You jerks forced me to keep my mouth shut, so quit trying to sneak away in broad daylight to have a secret little chat, darn it. You'll get found out. Don't me. Did something happen with One for All? It activated on its own. Huh. I can't tell if you're improving or regressing. So when the heck are you gonna make it your own, huh? I'm stronger than I was back when I fought with you, you know. Well, now I'm even more eager. Is young Bakugo showing concern in his own way? What the heck are you smiling about? It really ticks me off when you do that. Cut that out. Maybe not. Ahem. Well then, we've moved the stage around a bit, so let's continue. So we have Pony Sunotori, Sen Kaibara, Juzo Honenuki, and Tetsu. How did he come up with that name? How? For the 3rd set. Then we have Todoroki, the dude that makes tentacles and body parts, Iida, and the guy with the big tail. I forget his name. I forget the names all the time. I remember the faces, but not the names. Todoroki. Yo, Pure Python. Welcome. We're on chapter 202, going all the way to 210. Was given medicine and is feeling better. Oh, it's Tokoyami, who's actually got medicine now. Huh? I recently showed you a pathetic side of myself out there. This match is my favorite of the arc. Oh, I can't wait to read it then. But I leave the rest to you. Why me? Hawks, Endeavor, because we both studied under the heroes who fought valiantly in that recent battle. We also carry the burden of representing the number 1 and 2. And Iida looks back. Yeah, that battle. The one where Endeavor's face got all kinds of jacked up. You must learn this technique as well. Don't run away from me. Don't run away from yourself. And this is back when Shoto was a kid and Endeavor was twice as intimidating as he is now. Stand up. Quit pretending to be so frail. Toya's case was regrettable. He possesses an even greater firepower than mine, and yet he inherited Rei's weak constitution. He was almost perfect. Almost. But you're the one, Shoto. At long last to you, and only you, I can pass on this technique. With it, you can accomplish my ambitions. Todoroki? Todoroki, are you all right? You're making a strange face, I see. Am I? You were. Are you troubled over something? It's nothing. Thanks, though.
Todoroki's expression never really changes that much, so I had no idea. I'm impressed you could tell. But of course I am the class president after all. I will always lend a hand to a classmate in need. You're in awfully high spirits, same as always, I guess. Recently, my brother's been making really good progress. Oh, that's great. I'm also representing Ingenium's good name, you know. And because I'm always watching you all, that means I'm always being watched by everyone else. Although I tied for third in the sports festival, I placed third all the same, so allow me to show you all the spirit of the inheritor. And then Midoriya looks on. You know, I've always been treated like an idiot, but even though I'm dull, I still made it into UA. It's not like I've lived my whole life without thinking at all. And he's just clanging on different things. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? The members of this team are good at searching around for the enemy, or their weak points, or anything like that. That's true. In that case, what should we do, guys? Huh? We just talked about there's only one answer. Huh? Tear everything down! And he just starts destroying stuff. Him and Bakugo would get along with their destructive behaviors. Except Tetsu has a much more inviting personality. That's exactly what an idiot would do. And the rest of the team notices that he's just messing stuff up. Random number calling me. Shoo, go away. Was he not listening to what I just said? And Tetsu was pretty much going against everything Vlad King and Aizawa was saying about keeping the damage to a minimum. And he's already destroying stuff before the match even officially starts. Tien, okay, let me see. Little tricks and schemes will not work here. Real steel. Tien, steel is Hirikoshi's spelling, and it may or may not be an error. Okay. Come on, bring it. Let's have a good head-on fight. Dude, they have friggin' Todoroki over there. Oh, Juzo Honenuki. Quirk softening. Well, this isn't so bad. We still have options. Always thinking flexibly, aren't you, Juzo? Jeez, don't keep us in the dark like that. I imagine her with one of the voices from My Little Pony. I don't watch the show, so I can't say what voice. See, Pony speaking English. That means she's mad. Huh? So, wait. She speaks in a completely different language, except when she gets mad, and that's when she speaks English? Okay. Tetsu doesn't. Tetsu doesn't mean any harm. In fact, his approach plays to our strengths. You're even flexible in dealing with people's complaints, Juzo. Their aim is most likely to bring this to a head-to-head battle. Let's do this, Class A Team 3. Neither side will back down. And then it says that the chapter will be going in on break, but I get to continue. And then it has like a little comic with Hatsume, but we're going to continue with chapter 3. Whew, I'm making really good time, you guys. Making really good time. Gotta remember, everyone else is speaking Japanese. Yeah, it never dawns on me. It never dawns on me that everyone is speaking Japanese and their traditional language is not English. It's just being translated for us. You know, after reading things in English sometimes, you get from another country, you tend to forget that the spoken language there is all Japanese, especially when it comes to manga and everything is just translated. So, it's in your mind, but at the same time, you don't ever pay it any mind that everything is being translated for us to understand, unless there's people out there who can actually, understand Japanese and don't need these chapters be translated. But that's just a random thought. All right, chapter 203, The Flexible Juzo Honenuki. And at Endeavor's agency, the number one hero is lamenting over the requests and interviews for the Team Apis the requests and interviews for Team Apis crowded. Is the usual fine?
Yeah, add them onto the list. With Fuyumi's help, I was finally able to register Shoto's account. There's something I wish to tell you once again. Don't leave me on read, Shoto. And then he's been sending Shoto a lot of messages. Shoto, are you doing well? Please respond. I want to talk to you. I'll be waiting for your reply. I was wrong back then. I ignored your will. Stand up. Quit pretending to be so frail. I've begun heading towards my ideal self and be like a father. That technique. So stop ignoring my messages, Shoto. Shoto! And and then he just bursts into flames in front of his other subordinates. Didn't class start already? Hasn't his obsession with Shoto gotten worse as the days passed? And then Shoto sneezes because you know the whole trope. Someone talks about you, you sneeze. Are you all right? So even you can catch colds. No, I'm probably fine. We're arriving soon, just as planned. We're arriving soon, just as planned. We'll spread out.
Tetsu! There's no way our opponents would just blindly come here. It must be a trap. It must be a trap.
No, I'll head that way. It would be best to use Shoji to grasp the situation than have Todoroki attack from the shafts. If they're leaving themselves so vulnerable, then that would mean... And the entire area is covered in ice in an instant. His birth is strong as usual. It's so unfair. I see. And he modified it so the ice no longer interferes with visibility. So he manipulated his ice so that it can be clear and he can see through it, or he just did it so it only covers a certain area and not just a widespread AoE. Nice. But I need to spread this page out a little bit more so I can see, because some of the panel is so big and the words get smushed smaller since I have the window at same size. Modified it so the ice no longer interferes with visibility. Todoroki and the others are in the direction of the ice. Honenuki was trying to soften the ground, but that won't matter if it's all frozen. We'll attack them when their movements have dulled. Reciprocal burst! Oh, I can imagine when Gauss for Warframe comes for consoles, a lot of people are going to be making him look just like Iida. I know I might. Bring it! As Iida closes in on Tetsu. Then all of us... Okay, look, is his ice getting soft or is it melting? This is much easier for us if you just blast ice. We would have been hopeless if you cruelly came at us with fire. Mudman. Also, that's his name. Juzo Honenuki's quirk. Softening. With this, he's able to soften anything he touches and can be undone when he touches it again. It doesn't have an effect on living beings, though. Thanks, Juzo. Counterattacking won't be too hard then. Not to mention, he was also one of Class B's recommended students. This was activated before the ice sealed their mobility. What reflexes will have to be retreat for now? And then all of a sudden, where he's standing suddenly starts to get soft and give way under him. Found you. I've randomly softened some places around here, so it would be better if you don't rely on your foothold. That was quick. So that Honenuki guy is good at reading the flow. I guess that softening isn't just for show. Was he trying? Whoever translated this, did you rhyme that on purpose? I'll take care of Ojiro. Senkaibara. Quirk Revolution. He can rotate any part of his body like a drill. Who else do I know in manga and anime that can do that? The closest I can think of is Luffy when he does his Gum Gum Bullet in a way. And then it hits him in the tail. It hits Ojiro in the tail. I can't defend myself against this. Ojiro, you'll only be able to use your leg strength if there is a foundation to push off from. The ground under the ice is soft as well. You're a pain, so I'll just sink, harden, and then abandon you. So Honenuke's already got Ojiro in dire straits. He's already got Iida in dire straits. The only person left is Todoroki, is Shoto, and the dude with the tentacles. I forget his name. I keep forgetting so many names. I'm sorry. So you're intending to break up our coordination? Darn you, villain! How sly! He sure is invested in the setting. And then we see a bunch of horns just fly forward. And Shoji, Ojiro, Iida, Shoto. But Shoji and Ojiro are the ones that I keep forgetting. But these horns fly towards Shoto, and one manages to get Shoji. Pony Sunotori, quirk, horn cannon. She can send her horns flying. Currently, she is able to control up to 4 horns that are said flying. Carotene care is a must.
Since Shoji is in charge of searching, he must be hiding within the limit safety zone. Exactly. For example, somewhere like behind Todoroki.
This is unexpectedly powerful. And he gets distracted as Tetsu comes slamming through the ice. Horn dash hammer! And apparently Tetsu is using 2 of the horns from Pony to launch himself at a high speed in order to not only break through the ice, but catch Shoto by surprise. Nice teamwork on that, I will admit. Very nice. Yo, the ice was real cold. I was frozen solid, Todoroki. You're the one being left to die, right? Can you win against me? That Tetsu. He heard my reflection, so he's trying to end it fast. Nah, he's probably not even thinking. Honenuki was able to create the flow for him. And we have Kaibara going after Ojiro. And then everyone's being thrown around. Shoji's being pinned by the horns from Pony. And Tetsu is just literally throwing Shoto around as well. And Iida's just stuck in the ground. Darn you! Sorry about that. Doesn't Recipro Burst have a time limit? Wouldn't it be bad if you use it right off the bat? Then I guess I'll be going to back up Tetsu. Time limit? How long ago are you talking about, Mudman? No matter where or when, Ingenium will always rush over. These legs are for that. I am always at full throttle, no matter what. New style, Recipro Turbo. Ooh, a new move. And he's blowing up the ice behind him. Oh, okay. The acceleration towards victory. Oh, snap. Iida's breaking out some big guns right here. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's see what you got, Iida. Let's move on to chapter 204. Chapter 204, tuning. Where did my page go? I thought I pressed the wrong button. Whoo! Almost freaked out there for a moment. The approaching justice. You serious? Tenya, congratulations on getting your provisional license. Tenya, congratulations on getting your provisional license. Your engine's been used quite a lot, hasn't it? Isn't it about time now since your body is still growing? Right, Mom?
Yes, but I feel it might be a bit early for your engine's tuning.
What? So the engines that can come out of Iida's legs, they can be tuned? Like by a mechanic, sort of tuned? We'll pull out the muffler for your training. A muffler that is able to withstand the strain should then grow out. This is a technique passed down since our grandfather's time as a hero, so we could run over and save as many people as possible. Though it will be accompanied with extreme pain and perseverance, if you wish to run even more, then increasing the vigor of Recipro while minimizing the amount of consumed fuel. 10 minutes! 10 minutes! For 10 minutes, no one can stop me! Oh, look at Iida! He's got improved engine legs! So in the end, you're still gonna go full out with your new skill? However, and he's already right behind Honenuki. Where? Because I'm going so fast? I can't control it! and he hit Honenuki. This is bad. This'll never end. Hand over yourself, mudman! And then it looks like Honenuki just softened the ground around him to sink into Todoroki's ice for some reason. Sorry, but I'm not a stubborn man who will stick it out in unfavorable conditions. So he's smart enough to know that if I get hit with this multiple times, I'm going to be down for the count. Might as well put myself in a way where he can't get to me. It's a bad idea to leave him alone, but I don't think I can stop him. I should probably head over to Tetsu and the others as soon as possible. And he's swimming through whatever he makes muddy. So he was kind enough to undo the softening on the ice. Is he biding his time for a counterattack? He should know that it won't work. Did he head for where Todoroki and the others are? Oh, wait, I keep clicking on the page like it's going to go there, but I just got to scroll through it. And Iida looks around. Reciprocal Turbo? That's much faster than Gran Torino's. It's because you said something about the shoot style that Iida had to do his best to maintain his identity. I have to get him to teach me the kick. I have to get him to teach me to kick again. You're so fast, Iida! Everyone's like hyping up Iida because he's a lot faster than he was before. More importantly, look, Ojiro is... Oh, he's fighting against Kaibata. He's just fighting normally. He's being casually pushed back. It's plain, but this Ojiro's different to the one up until now. You can do it! What's with this pain in my chest? Don't you know that you can't win by only parrying? Ah, Dark Souls players would like to disagree with that. If I attack, it'll just bounce off. Even if I defend, the support item with his fingers are so hard that I'll get shaved by it. You got some nasty idea there, Kaibata. Here we go! And then he tries to aim for Ojiro, but Iida is right, literally just instant transmissions behind him. Transmission. Iida, I'm putting Spiral into the prison. I'll be away for a while, but I'll be back soon. Ojiro, go assist Todoroki. Mudman most likely headed over there as well. I'll be back soon. He just grabbed Kaibata and just sped off with him. He just pulled a Quicksilver. He's there and the person's gone. I'm holding your neck so you don't get whiplash. Got it. You're fast even while talking, Iida. He said all of this quickly while he was zipping past the camera. Well, not past the camera. I literally just put myself in a situation. He's just whizzing past everything ridiculously fast. Let go. I still haven't shown you my full power. Ow, 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 ow. Stay put, as if I can let a villain show his full power. Honenuki escaped, didn't he? You see how troublesome he is? Why didn't you go chase after him like one normally would? Why interfere with a one-on-one fight, Ingenium? My brother would have done this, and I will follow that. If I cannot do so here in practice, then I won't be able to do it when the time comes. Okay, so there's too many it's there. I won't be able to do it when the time comes. There's actually too many words in this one panel as well. Won't be able to do it when the time comes. Gotta get rid of that it and when, those two it's and when. Around 2 minutes ago, you jerk. My fist! And then Todoroki's still, Shoto's still going up against Tetsu. And every time he makes ice, Tetsu is smashing that ice. He's slightly frozen due to hardening, but he's moving around just fine. His skin won't peel off after all. Tetsu, I can use this as a reference. Now that ice doesn't work. Using fire is what Icy Hot should do. My fist of justice will break that ice defense! Then, what about a wall of flame? And it's enough of the fire to cause Pony to run away because she feels that heat. Ouch! I'll leave the horns to you, sure. Please pull back. I'll take some distance that you don't get it. Why do you think I'm your opponent? It's because it doesn't work! And he just walks out of the flame. Like, remember, for those of you who have seen those horrible Schumacher Batman films where Two-Face has Batman in a place where he fills up with gas and then he tries to blow it up and kill Batman on the inside, but Batman just comes out epically. I think that's the only thing that's epic from the Schumacher Batman films. And he just comes out of the fire and just stands. Yeah, that's pretty much what Tetsu's doing.
Hey now, I'm all Oh. Hey now, I'm all chin-chin. Tien chin-chin can mean hot or boiling. In some areas, it means hot. He's all red from the heat. Fighting Tetsu? It was part of developing my quirk. Have you ever lived in a hearth? He's captured Todoroki and isn't letting go. Tetsu isn't leaving any space to let him use attacks while being pressured from so close. Half-hearted heat or cold won't work on me. This is the power I've obtained from overcoming my limits. You must have been talking to Yami from Black Clover. Raise the heat of your body to its very limits. Surpass that limit. There's no way you can't do it. You're just not trying hard enough. Oh, this is a flashback to Endeavor. I'll keep punching you till you lose consciousness. Be aware of it. You possess power stronger than anyone else. Why is this coming up now? Crap. Overcome it, release it. This is the end of chapter 204. Yo, what's about to happen? And Kevin, you did say that this was your favorite match out of this whole arc, but I can't wait to see what happens. Chapter 205, A Detour. Boost your body's heat until it reaches its limit. If neither ice or fire affects you, then what? Your control over your flame. It's still dangerous when you go full throttle, but you finally threw away that childish way of thinking and have at last been able to surpass even my own level. Isn't that your power? Hot! Oh. Tetsu was not being affected by the flames, but apparently Shoto is starting to build up enough heat where it's actually starting to burn Tetsu. More. Back off, or you'll melt. More. Raise it more, to the point that I would burn myself. And wow, he's heating up the area so much that it's actually destroying the cameras. The heat has caused the cameras. So that I could become who I want to be. Young Todoroki, you've surpassed Endeavor's flame power. It's hot! Hot. This heat is crazy. I see, Todoroki. I know what you're doing. You're trying to accumulate heat inside of me, aren't you? But that must be super rough for you as well. There's no way you can sustain that power for long. If you're gonna do that, then... Oh, and then he just runs right up to Shoto. When it comes to endurance, I'm a pro at that. Go beyond plus ultra. And he just straight up knees Shoto in the stomach. You'll walk away with more than just a burn like this. If you're not ballsy and put your life on the line during practice, then you won't be able to risk it when it comes to the real thing. We need to go further and beyond limits. You're so darn loud. And the whole area just gets engulfed in fire. What is he doing? And everyone is feeling the heat. Everyone's feeling the heat. Pony's using her horns to run away from Shinji. From Shoji. Shoji, not Shinji. Why am I thinking of Bleach right now? Sorry. But Pony's using her horns to run away from Shoji. Even though I've ran this far, the heat still reaches even here. I have to return and support Jintetsu. Sorry, Tentacle. I always avoid looking at octopi at the aquarium since I don't like them. I'm used to being feared. That's why I'm sending you straight to prison. Let's finish this. Thunder Horn! Now you're talking. And he causes multiple hands to pop out. Octoblow. And she keeps going towards him. And she keeps they're literally just going with each other. With their horns and the hands. Gotcha! And they both say they got each other. She sends a horn towards his back, but he has an eye on one of his tentacles and he grabs it.
And the horns get broken because Ojiro manages to grab onto her, twirling arrow tail, and manages to knock her, break her horns. If I can't prevent your horns from firing off, then you're not. If I can prevent your horns from flying off, then you're not much of a threat.
Oh, the way you got me so darn ordinary.
I'll take her to the jail area. Go help Todoroki. Go help Todoroki out. Shoto! Shoot, it's Hone. I'm taking Tsunotori back. It may come as a surprise, but I actually care for my friends. And then the whole area where Tetsu and Shoto are fighting is just still engulfed in flames. What's wrong? Your flames have gotten weaker, Todoroki. It's hot! Seems like you've gotten slower as well. This dizziness isn't letting me move my body as I want, but if I want to cool down, I have to get away from Tetsu for a moment. Surpass your limits. Then he gathers fire into a punch, but his body starts to sink down. Tetsu, you're going to melt, because Honenuke catches up to Shoto. And a bar from the area they're in, like a piece of pipe, just falls on and hits Shoto in the head. Honenuke. Darn it, with this heat in the enemy, my consciousness is hardening up. This time, oh snap! Iida comes in out of nowhere and nails Honenuke right in the back. I was wondering where you were, and you just come in like a clutch. You just come in with that clutch kick. I'm not letting you out of my sight, Mudman. Oh, so that's who it is. The dude that looks like he's a skeleton, but he has skin. That's who Honenuke is. Now I remember his face. Todoroki, you seem to be unconscious. I'm sorry for being late. Wait, you jerk, I won't let you run away! And then he thinks back to when Stain was there. I'll kill you. Save him first. If you find a lost child, you should bring him to the Child Lost and Found Center. I think the people who do that are the coolest. Abstain from villains. Saving comes first. I was sent flying with just one hit. Even though he said he couldn't control his power, I completely underestimated him. It's my complete loss. If I'm knocked out, my softening quirk will be released as well. I can't leave something behind, or others like Yaoyorozu did like last battle. I'm not too frustrated about it, as this is rightfully my loss. However, to have my friends lose due to my mistake, I absolutely won't allow it. Tetsu, push it! And then Tetsu pushes a big, massive silo that's been softened up, and it's in the path of Iida. I really wish people would not take a lesson from the Prometheus class of running from objects. If something big and tall is about to fall on you, don't fall in the path of where it's falling. Go to the side. It's not like the building's gonna chase you. Just go to the side that doesn't have the building falling on it. But Iida is still running away, and there's a crash. Tetsu's down. Honenuke's down. Iida's down. And Shoto's down. Everyone is down? The battle has come to a draw. Chapter 205 end. Okay, so is this a draw? In a shocking turn of events, all 4 students are down. But it's not over yet. Not one is out until they are thrown in prison. And someone's moving. What's gonna happen? That hurts. My left side is so heavy. I can't gather enough strength with just one leg. Todoroki, I'm sorry. If only I was one step faster. Iida is still conscious, but it seems like he can't move. And And it's been Vlad King who's been saying this all this time, and I've been speaking with President Mike's voice.
Iida is still conscious, but it seems like he can't move. I noticed that Spiral's rampage has been subtly effective. He's been fighting up until his imprisonment, and his efforts helped chipped away at his opponent's power. Darn it. Great work, Kaibara. You're the real MVP of this battle.
Blood Senpai, Blood Sensei, your partisan reporting is even more biased than before. Hold up. If everyone continues to stay down, then Team A will retain their lead. No, that's not the case, Ashido.
And then Monoma just is laughing his brains out. Don't tell me you were too busy paying attention to that gaudy display that you failed to notice it, while the heated battle between Tetsu and the others unfolded. They've been changing their formation. Oh, so Pony and Shoji are still going at it.
Shoji and Pony! Wait, wasn't she caught in between Ojiro's tail just a while ago? Where's Ojiro?
Afterwards, Hone! Oh, it cuts back to what happened when Honenuke showed up.
Hone! Oh crap, if he tries to wriggle his way out, his hold on her will loosen.
Oh! Honenuke used his quirk to get to Pony and get her free of Ojiro.
This mud, it's too strong!
Tail attack, the spiral mud strike!
Thanks for the help, Ojiro.
And it cuts to Shoji grabbing hold of Pony and Ojiro at the same time.
So much power from just a rappel.
And then, before Ojiro can grab the horns of Pony, she says,
"Go! Get out of here, Honenuke!"
And she launches her horns into the tail of Ojiro. Ooh, I won't let go. Ooh, it actually went into his tail. And after all, ow. I won't let go even if you pierce my tail. That doesn't matter since I'll just use my 4 horns to send you straight to the prison hold.
No matter the situation, no one is retired until they end up in prison. On the other hand, if you get thrown in prison, you'll be forced to retire. She just had to get out of the bind. It's 1-1 now.
Oh, so Ojiro's in prison, just like Kaibara.
4 people are down. With what happened to Kaibara, did he get caught? That means it's 1-1, right? I can't afford to get snatched by Shoji.
And she's using her horns to carry Tetsu, Shoto, and Iida, while using one of her last horns to actually ride on with Shoji chasing after her. Todoroki!
What should I do? Even if I can't even win with 4 horns against Shoji, then I should forget about turning them around and attacking him again. We'll take the lead if I can get Todoroki into the prison, but taking all 3 of them with my horns will slow me down, and I'll be caught before making it there.
If I lose, losing.
If I lose, losing would be...
And she just flies into the air.
No way.
Tien, this sound effect is just a random battle cry, but I assume that an English equivalent to Pony's speech and accent would be a Southern cowgirl kind of vibe. Oh, so I've been giving Pony the wrong type of accent.
Whew. What should I do if I can't even win with 4 horns against Shoji? Then I should forget about turning them around and attacking him again. We'll take the lead if I can get Todoroki into the prison, but taking all 3 of them with my horns will slow me down, and I'll be caught before making it there. If I lose, losing would be...
And then she flies in the air. Yeehaw! You know what? I'm just gonna use that's what I'm gonna use for Pony from now on. Just because that translation said that. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'll bide my time from way up high out of your reach. I refuse to let us lose. Oh, sorry, Tentacle. We may not win, but I refuse to let us lose.
Getting all these weird notifications popping up all of a sudden.
I absolutely will not let my team lose.
Total amount of prisoners, 1 versus 1. The 20-minute time limit has passed. The 3rd round is over. It is a draw.
There's a lot of nursing teachers broken.
Oh, there's a lot of nursing teachers broken? Okay, I'll move on. It was so vague, unfair. They probably considered these results since running and waiting for help is still regarded as a legitimate option. Iida and the robots are around him trying to chisel him out of the place that he's been hardened into thanks to Honenuke. How frustrating.
Due to the many unconscious members, the reflection meeting will be put off till later, just like the 2nd set.
But,
all right then, let us prepare the 4th set.
But he was cool. And then there's a kiss from inside the infirmary. What did you think of this fight compared to the others? I feel like people really put their all into it. There was the one, there was the one with Shinzo teaming up with Kaminari and the other team, and then you have Yaoyorozu, who really showed what she was made of. But I feel like people really did put their all into this fight, into this match, especially with Todoroki accessing a new level of power that's even higher than Endeavor's. Like, even All Might acknowledged that Todoroki has reached an even higher level than Endeavor's flame power. And we've seen Endeavor's flame power was enough to pretty much take down High End, who was ridiculously strong. So for Todoroki to gain access to this power, it just means that his already massive power scaling is just going to increase from here. Oh, I hope I see more. No one give me hints on anything to look forward to in the future, but out of all the matches so far, I like this one. And Iida as well. I want to see more details into him having getting a transmission change and his engine change, and for him to be able to go literally leaps and bounds beyond the speed of what he was able to get to before. Like, there's no telling where he can go with this. And then we got Tetsu with his steel quirk that is able to resist not only ice but also heat as well. Pretty much him going up against against Shoto was a perfect way for him to see the extent of his abilities, because if he's hotter than Endeavor, then him being able to endure that, I feel like Tetsu's ability to withstand and endure is going to go a lot further, just based on this match with Todoroki as well. Oh, this was such a good match. I see why you liked it so much. This was really, really good. This was a really good match. But Shoto wakes up in the infirmary.
Here, have a Snickers.
I haven't had a Snickers in a long time. I haven't even had a Three Musketeers bar in what seems like a year. I don't think I've had a single Three Musketeers bar this year. I might need to get me one. I might need to get lunch first, but still.
Here, have a Snickers. You're not strong when you're hungry.
It doesn't say that, but still.
Ochiro already had one and left.
Todoroki, the match was a tie, but I think I lost. The heat was real intense. Let's go at it again.
You're too noisy. A tie. Think of how much it hurt for Iida to rip out his mufflers. Exactly. We see the engines in his leg. Like, we know his legs are really, really built because his engine is in his legs. And we see the pipes of his engine come out of his legs when he's accessing a higher degree of his power. For him to have to take that engine out, did he have to actually cut into his leg, or are his legs made in a way where it can take it out? But I don't know. But ow, now that you think about it, how did he take it out? Because that's all his leg with the engine inside. Ow. If I was only a bit faster, we could have won. Iida, you're already too fast. You're about as fast as the Flash now. Iida, I'm still far too slow. Even at the speed he's going, he still considers it too slow? I couldn't keep up with Honenuke's flexibility. You helped me. I vaguely remember it. We would have been hopeless if you cruelly came at us with fire. It's become a habit of yours to always start with attacking with ice.
No, it's been carved into your body. You are fast. I was just slow. Because I was too slow, I made everyone worry about me. I have to become a hero everyone can depend on. And it cuts to him having a flashback when All Might was... I think he just pulled them out. But still, that's in his leg, though. Because his brother did tell him that taking them out and switching and getting a brand new engine is going to come with a great deal of pain. I just wonder how that actually translates to actually having it done. But we come to Shoto looking at an old flashback of Shoto looking at a TV screen with All Might on it. No, you were definitely not unreliable in the least. In the least, ouch! I will always rush to anyone's side. It's my duty as the one who has inherited Ingenium. And then Honenuki comes out from around the curtain. Honestly, dealing with the flames and Recipro is still a task for me. Could we have a rematch again sometime? Of course. It's good to know that even while this match is going on, there's no real animosity. I think the only person who actually shares animosity for Class 1A is Monoma. And I feel like that's a him problem. Hopefully I find out why he's just a complete jerk. There are other words for him, but I can't say them. Leave if you guys are fine already. This isn't a chatting room.
Yes, please forgive us. You may begin once in position.
Set 4, start. Oh, okay, so we just get to see more quirks. So we got Bakugo, Seto, Sato, and Jiro.
Wait, are you serious?
You're joking. There's no way that plan will... Shut up.
You are on your last legs with one win for each class. It's either a loss or a draw, but never a win.
You sure are odd.
I've been looking forward to this fourth set. That Tokage isn't it after all? Isn't that right, Bakugo?
Like, here's the thing. Monoma has some serious issues.
All right, let's go.
Tokage Senna, the other recommended student from Class B. She's extremely dirty,
with a very tight-fitting lizard suit. Let us not forget that these are all teenagers. Let us not forget that Momo is one of these teenagers. And she's 14, yet she's drawn the way she is. Okay, I'm just going to move on, but... Japan with the way they draw women.
Kachan, just you see, crappy Deku.
He's intending to win. Chapter 206 end. Things are really heating up. We got 4 more chapters left, and then I'll be able to call it a session, but we're catching up so much. Yo, Tyler Caudle. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy yourself while we're here. All right, Class B, Bondo Kojiro.
Hey guys, for this fight, you know Sero, right? And Jiro, yeah? They're definitely a problem for us.
I have no idea if that's the voice they're going to use for the English dub, but I'm just making it up as I go along.
Class B, Awase Yosetsu. Adding Sato and Bakugo into the mix will create a perfect balance between offense and defense. If we lag behind, we're basically as good as dead.
Class B, Kamakiri Togaru.
Who cares about that? Let's make mincemeat out of them.
Just shut up for a second. And Class B, Tokage Setsuna. The fearless Class B.
First one to make a move wins. Let's go get him.
Chapter 207, Preemptive Victory.
All right, up next is round 4.
And this is Vlad King's voice I'm using.
Class A and B are neck to neck with one victory each. But can we really say that they're equally matched? Class A's only win was thanks to Shinzo. Are they truly equal to Class B?
This dude is supposed to be giving commentary on both classes, yet every single one of his commentaries puts Class B in a greater light than Class A. He's just incredibly biased.
That's a terrible way of phrasing it, Vlad-sensei.
Ironic that his quirk is blood control, yet he can't control his own hot-blooded head. His passion is overflowing, but cut it out.
But Sensei, this is a serious battle. Boo!
And they're all booing him, and then Class A is booing them, but Aizawa's all like, cut it out. Can you afford to make the same mistake twice if this was the real deal? Class B has definitely taken much more tactful measures. That's the reality of this. I guess Vlad is a better teacher than me. And then they all just shut up, and Monoma's just laughing. After all, you're all troublemakers. Did you know amateurs are the ones who cause trouble in the first place? Where's Kendo with her enlarged fist quirk and meeting Monoma's neck? I'm getting really tired of hearing Monoma. There's jerks. You got Draco Malfoy. Where Monoma gets it from? He gets it from Vlad. Why didn't I put 2 and 2 together? The answer was right in front of me, and I never noticed. If your teacher behaves one way, sooner or later there's going to be one student that starts acting like the teacher. I wonder if we'll ever find out who the traitor from the training camp is, because I'm putting money on Vlad. Hopefully we'll find out. If anyone knows, say nothing! But then it cuts back to All Might. As a result of their daily training, Class B has also powered up. But Class A isn't going to just sit around forever. You really love Class A, don't you, All Might? I like everyone in the class. I'm looking forward to your performance, young Bakugo. You're too darn slow, you slowpoke!
I'm trying to listen to the sounds as we go.
Forget about it. Just hurry up and follow me. Of course we're the ones following him. Guess he hasn't changed at all since the sports festival.
He sort of seems willing to work with us now, but...
Listen up, you inferior underlings. Just follow me. I'll take the lead and head forward. You losers just need to be my backup. Hey, ears, pick up on the sounds coming from the small fry and figure out their location.
Hold up, you're going on the offensive? You do know that they have some super strong fighters on their side, right? Since we have Jiro with us, we should examine the situation and take caution before attacking.
Are you stupid? If we don't make the first move, it's over for us. We don't have time to take caution. We gotta go.
We're the ones with the ability to spot them.
Got it?
I wonder if it'll be okay. And Bakugo is just mad ladding it forward. Sorry, I've been looking at Nuts Taku so much that I'm actually adding mad lad to my vocabulary.
Stop! I see them. Ears!
I have a name. All of their members should be close.
All of their members should be close. Find them.
Drink some water. Bakugo is just aiming straight forward, and Jiro uses her quirk, and there's lots of sounds going on.
Hurry the heck up.
Wait. It's a trap.
All right. Time's up. And then Bakugo aims for the spot but hits nothing. And there's pieces. There's pieces all over the place. They took advantage of Jiro's enemy's search. Tokage Setsuna's quirk. Lizard cut. Whenever I read quirks, I'm going to read it out just like President Mike. Tokage Setsuna's quirk. Lizard cut. Currently, she's able to divide her body up to 50 different parts depending on the length. She can split her body into several pieces and move them. Okay. So she literally can split her entire body up and just manipulate it however she wants. And she uses her parts to literally just beat down on Bakugo, and it's just basically just a big, like, picture being in the middle of a tornado and you're getting bombarded with all the things that are flying around in the tornado. That's basically what she's doing to... No. Better example. Buggy's devil fruit power. Chop Chop Circus. Essentially, that's what she's doing to Bakugo.
The strength doesn't amount to much, but it's annoying the target is too small.
Barricade tape, so that lizard's parts can't attack. Over here, Bakugo, you're finished.
And Glue Squall. Oh, so this dude is a glue quirk user.
Darn it, we were tricked.
Yay! I did it! Just like how Setsuna planned.
Bondo Kojito's quirk, Semidine. He is able to gush out liquid adhesive and adjust how fast it dries. So, liquid glue. This way! And then there's a lot of slashing going on. Kamakiri Togaru.
Blah. I'm gonna get it right on the first try. I want to get these words right and these names right.
Kamakiri Togaru's quirk, razor sharp. He can produce blades from all over his body. Hey, you're way too slow. By coordinating the sounds made as he closes in, they won't realize. Since Bondo made the pipes and tape sticky, they won't be able to get it off even if they touch it.
They're taking advantage of Class A's moves.
At least the two of you.
Oh. And Bakugo just blasts all the sticky adhesed parts of the building that they're in. He just straight up blasts it away from them.
They won't be able to they won't have any cover left if he does that. I have the advantage when it comes to speed.
And Kamakiri uses makes Blade come out of his feet to launch him towards all the people on the ground.
Let's start with the most annoying, Jiro.
And Bakugo, still being annoyed by Setsuna's quirk.
Save and win. Win and save. I've gotten a lot stronger.
And Bakugo actually saves someone. He actually saves Jiro from being captured. What he reached was another type of strength. Bakugo coming in for the save? This actually surprises me. He actually put someone else's well-being before his own. Oh, the irony. And that's the end of chapter 207. All right, we got 3 more chapters to go. And then we have a little story of life inside the Bakugo house. This is just a little bit of a spin-off, but I'll read it some other time. Oh, okay. Actually, let me read through this real quick. The Bakugo household. This actually seems... we get to find out the quirks of his parents. The Bakugo household. Bakugo Masaru's quirk, Oxidation Sweat. Talent Man, the household which Bakugo Katsuki was born into and grew up in, hides a deep darkness. Official spin-off. This time, story is on Bakugo, who's active in the main series. Bakugo Mitsuki's quirk, Glycerine. Bakugo's quirk, Bakugo Katsuki's quirk, Explosion. So the combination of his dad's quirk with his sweating quirk and his glycerine and his mom's glycerine quirk combined together to create Bakugo's Explosion quirk. That is so cool. How parents with 2 different quirks and the rare chance that their quirks mesh together in their child causes an awesome quirk like Bakugo's to appear.
Hey, Katsuki, put your shoes together!
Shut up, you hag. I'm doing it now.
Katsuki, it's not good to have that attitude towards your parents.
Ah!
He's scary, but I can't pull back here. Mom says something as well. Katsuki is,
What's wrong with you? Speak up more clearly!
Wow. This kind of reminds me of the way like Vicky is in Fairly Odd Parents, except for both her parents being scared, her mom is just as loud as Vicky is.
What's wrong with you? Speak up more clearly. I'm busy right now.
It's nothing. As a father and as the master of the house. Here. Romance start an argument. Since our household has those who have strong quirks, I'm really troubled when a fight breaks out.
How is her impact?
Big mother crash!
So they're really just mad.
Old man, why did you get married to such an annoying hag?
Oh, so this argument goes down. How is her impact?
Big Mom crashed. Please stop, the two of you. They're still the loan for the house. Then it gets to romance start.
Old man, how did you get married to such an annoying hag?
My memories with your mom, huh?
On second thought, it's fine.
It all started when we were both still working at the design agency.
I told you that I don't want to hear it.
I was weak against strong-willed women, but she was on a whole different level of strength. She approached me so fiercely I didn't realize we were on the track to getting married.
So you just weren't able to reject her.
Do your best, Dad. Be nice to each other. So, wow. His mom was so ferocious that before he knew it, they were already getting married. This was not something he could back away from. Y'all know Yukako Yamigishi from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Yeah. Essentially Bakugo's mom is 10 times that. Wow, that's something. All right, on to chapter 208. We're almost done, people. Almost done. Chapter 208, the results of round 4. And Bakugo just steps in and saves Jiro from being captured by Kamakiri.
Tokage, what the heck are you doing?
No way. That's what I'm saying. If you lose...
That's what I'm saying. If you losers are in a pinch, I'll save you. Got it? You think you can block it? Insects are supposed to react quickly.
Aren't they? And he blasts Kamakiri straight back. Don't approach Bakugo from the front. Fall back.
Right.
And then it looks like Tokage starting to reassemble herself slowly, but slowly a little bit. Oh, do my eyes deceive me? Did I just witness him protecting Jiro?
He totally did, even if he kicked her out of the way.
Don't worry, Monoma. You're not seeing things. It might not be that way, but he does care.
He's even letting us follow him during the provisional license, too.
Oh, are you saying he has changed?
Yeah, well, he's clearly threw himself out there to protect someone else. I guess that might be the first time you've seen that.
Thanks.
Shut up! They got away. Find them! It doesn't matter if this is Class A or whatever the heck. They got away so quickly. I already decided that no matter what, this is going to be a perfect victory.
He's got the blood. He's got the veins in his eyes. He's mad with bloodlust.
We're going to win this 4-0 with no injuries. A victory only fit for the strongest.
And then we got the Semidine dude running away.
If we try to fight them head on, we'll definitely lose. If it looks like we're going to get captured, we need to pull back. No matter what, we need to keep on advancing to lead them on. The opposing team will definitely follow Bakugo's strategy and instructions, and they'll act as a single unit. If we make it difficult for Bakugo, as soon as he messes up, the others will fall behind and become disorganized.
Shut up! Her pieces are honing in on us. They're interfering and making it hard for me to figure it out, but I think they've decreased in number.
If I concentrate, I think I can differentiate the sounds.
They've decreased. If that piece of crap's trying to regroup. Don't underestimate me. Let's do this.
And then he uses this quirk to blast off.
Awase will have our backs when we withdraw. He'll use his body's bonding quirk to support us.
And Awase goes right towards Bakugo. Whoa, he was silently lurking in the shadow. Lurking in the corner. What a twist. Swift formation. Weldcraft. And he binds Bakugo. Complete.
That's an intense grip. Is that because of Tokage? We need to find the eye.
You think tape will be effective against this stronghold of mine?
Don't underestimate me.
And then Sato comes in with Sugar Rush. Go!
You idiots think you can hold me back?
Why is he so upset? I'm going to encase your face in the steel instead.
Your turn!
Oh, we got a big panel.
Leave it to me.
And then Jiro and Seto come in.
If I'm in trouble,
leave it to us. Heartbeat surround sound.
You losers gotta save me. If I'm in trouble, you losers gotta save me.
Oh. And then it sends like this big wave. It sends like this big sound wave towards them. Bondo! It's too cold in the winter.
It's too cold in the winter, but looks like I'm finally warming up.
And he just completely covers Bondo in explosions.
Gotcha! Just what on earth is this seamless teamwork? In a blink of an eye, my two precious students were captured.
Yep, biased commentary. I thought he was an egotistical person who never got along with anyone. How the heck did he change like this? Little do you know, Monoma, Class A is all about switching things up. They're just as unpredictable as the Straw Hat Pirates. Bakugo would have just acted on his own with the others trailing behind him. There should have been a small gap that we could use to target their weak points and break their formation. But what happened? Why is their teamwork so perfect? Yo, Class A coming in with that clutch. Jiro and the others trusted in him to take the lead. Bakugo! Thanks to the drums, yeah. Thanks to the band. Bakugo! We were right about Tokage's lizard tail cut. She can divide herself into 50 different pieces that move on their own, but there's a limit on how long they can sustain that form before freezing up. When the detached parts have to regenerate, that's our opening. Yo, they're learning on the fly. I'm pretty sure regeneration takes a toll on her. It's just like Yaoyorozu. When she gets tired, it's harder for her to concentrate. And then they zoom in on Tokage, X catapult. And he uses his quirk and he launches Tokage backwards as well. Her parts have to regroup with her body. That's when the time resets, right? Take this. When you don't have enough firepower, use it. And he tosses them some grenades. That's why the sounds have grown quieter. That was a close one. And whoa! Bakugo is already right in front of her.
You've changed too much. Zero distance stun grenade.
I haven't changed at all.
Oh.
You've changed too much.
I haven't changed at all. I still have the same goal since the beginning. I'm gonna surpass All Might and be the #1 hero.
Yo! He just straight up stunned Tokage, one of Class B's strongest people. An explosive victory. Chapter 208N. Yo! Bakugo coming in for that power. Power! This is so good. Chapter 209, the start of the 5th round. Every last person in Class B in just 5 minutes. Thanks to their instinctive teamwork, Class A, Team A has won 4-0. Bakugo was not playing. He said without any of them sustaining a single injury, and with every member of Team B, they pretty much just did exactly what Bakugo said they were going to do. They went in, cleaned house in just 5 minutes. Class A has overwhelmed Class B. Woo-wee! That's why Bakugo is my favorite. I can see why now. It may seem like Bakugo just looks like he's bent on nothing but destruction and maiming his enemies and destroying all before him, but he's also still a stink. He's still not a stinker, a thinker. And if he has a goal in mind, he's going to see it through. He said he was going to do it 4-0 with no injuries on his team, and he did it. You move quickly and in succession to complement one another. Bakugo, you demonstrated great agility and attack power, which also worked well with the other team. Thumbs up from Aizawa.
You all had a very solid approach given your predictions and fighting power. However, you were too rigid and broke apart, much like Honenuke's softening quirk.
Man, being compared lamely like that. I'm sorry, everyone. Well, who would have known that he would actually simmer down and cooperate with the others? We didn't even have a chance.
This defeat will forever be etched in my heart.
Kachan, congrats! Didn't think you didn't think you'd be able to do it. Jiro was like the heroine in the story. Excuse you, I'm a hero. It felt like just having a rough person suddenly. Oh, it felt like having a rough person suddenly pick up a kitten or something. And then Bakugo looks at All Might. I was trembling in my seat. What the heck? You got a cold or something? And then just walks off. Kachan! Get out of my way, you piece of crap! But I'm not even in your way. And he does that and it just says he did it on reflex. I'm progressing further than you. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm moving so fast that you can't even keep up. No, I'll surpass you. Shut your mouth! What the heck did you come here to say? I'm not gonna let some crappy lowlife like you ever surpass me. Just watch me. And then Bakugo walks off. You have a good childhood friend. If only he wasn't such a potty mouth. And then Shinzo looks over at All Might. That hysterical and exhilarating but explosive man was rather amazing, wasn't he? Monoma, I'm sorry, Class B couldn't win this time. Just what exactly are you apologizing for, Tokage? For we fellow comrades were once experienced, and as we reflect on our past, we have surely grown since then. Although Class B might have lost the battle, we have not yet lost the war. I want you all to know this. Those who are serious and do not wish for trouble to arise, or those who are brash and draw unnecessary attention from others, whose approach do you deem correct? Each person plays no more than a supporting role in another's life. Once you are the protagonist of your own life, only you are the protagonist of your own life. So, what about it? Don't ask me to continue. I thought Tokage-san's team had a very good structure. Their quirks balance one another out, and her team is very similar to ours as well. Most of us have technical quirks. Even if we stay hidden, we will have many opportunities to attack the opposing team. Also, we have 5 people on our team this time. There's no point in having this become a melee. But when you look at this battle, do you not feel angry that he's so powerful? Is that a girl's way of saying he's scary? Oh, wait. Wow. I didn't notice at first. It's a girl. The face threw me off. The face mask threw me off. But when you look at this battle, do you not feel angry that he's so powerful? Is that a girl's way of saying he's scary? If we're talking about agility and attack power, he's at the same level as Bakugo, perhaps even higher. He's apparently been practicing long-range attacks recently as well. If we mess up even slightly, it'll give him an opening to pummel us. Then we just need to prioritize Midoriya above all others. I'll take care of Midoriya. He knows about my brainwashing, though. If I can combine my quirk with yours, Monoma, we might be able to contain him. It's a bit risky if you're relying too much on me, though. I could mess up, too. Either way, if we don't stop their movements, our plan won't succeed. It's up to you, Shinzo. So we're in the last round now. What do you think of Shinzo? Preparing as much as he could in order to take this test, which determines whether or not he enters the hero course. Hero class. He demonstrated that he was more than capable in the first round, but will he be able to take the upper hand again? Class A has quite a strong team this time around. I hope he does well. And then it has Midoriya using his full cowling to just jump through the area while Ashido, Uraraka, and Minato are walking with him. So Shinzo is with them, right? I'm kind of nervous now. Don't want to get brainwashed, you know? We just have to try not to get caught in his grasp. The opposing team is comprised of members who can attack even if we can't see them with the naked eye. We'll float and melt and stick. But we'll still be at a disadvantage. We can't just wait before attacking. I guess this calls for my super sticky great field battle strategy. No one will get caught in it. No one will get caught in it. Anyway, we just need to find them and trap them with this. And then Midoriya jumps in. I'll be the scapegoat. How are you feeling? You said you thought your quirk was acting strangely. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything different, just the same as usual. But after watching the 4th round, I feel like the opposing team is wary of us. We need to be even more vigilant than ever. It'll be all right. We're counting on you, you know. It'll be fine. We'll definitely win this. You were just freaking out a while ago, though. Seems kind of lonely. And then Achido and Urarake are cheering a little bit. Well, Ashido's cheering like, woohoo! I don't feel any discomfort as he's counting himself up.
The 5th round will be the last round for today.
They're counting on me. I can't show any signs of weakness.
Are you ready? Don't lose your footing. Do your best until the end. Start!
Okay, we got Monoma versus Class A. I really hope this is the fight where he gets his comeuppance. No one say anything. I want to find out. I am here. Oh, that's still his ringtone going off. Sorry. Jeez, turn off your phone. And it's Gran Torino. Sorry, excuse me for a bit. And then it cuts to... Oh, this looks like the prison. It's prisoner number 1541. It seems like he's moving again. How many times has he done this since yesterday? We need to determine as soon as possible what his sentence and punishment should be. Kill one person and you're a murderer. Kill 1,000,000 and you're a hero. Isn't that some saying by Chaplin? That guy Gigatomachia appeared again yesterday. He's his direct subordinate. It's not just a league of villains. This guy has tons of other followers still in hiding. We must not slip up and provoke him right now. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. You see, such nostalgic feelings throb within me. I hear the voice of my younger brother. Oh, what do those words imply? It is all for one. He said he hears the voice of his younger brother? What? So the movement they're detecting is the fact that he can hear the voice of his younger brother? What does that even mean? So will Monoma copy Midoriya's quirk? I don't know. Because copying Midoriya's quirk requires that your body be prepared for it. Because you can't just copy it and then just expect your body to be adjusted to it. That's how Gremmy lost against Kenpachi during the 1,000-Year Blood War. He thought he could take in Kenpachi's power, but his body literally exploded because Kenpachi has just that much power in his body, and Gremmy couldn't replicate it. So hopefully Monoma doesn't try to copy Midoriya's quirk, because I don't think he'll be able to handle the similarities of it. All for One's younger brother is, of course, the original holder of One for All. Yes, that much I know. But the story is just getting me so invested. Because Grant, I actually read through the chapters about what led up to him getting the quirk that would become One for All. So I saw the events. I even saw some of the other people in Midoriya's dreams. And how apparently something's going on with his quirk. I don't know what, but we're gonna find out eventually. But this is the last chapter. This is chapter 210, A Dream About One for All. Ooh, we might actually be able to find out. Well, I'll find out. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already read through this already, but I'm gonna find out what. Hopefully, we'll find out more now. Thanks for calling me back so quickly. I'm actually in the middle of class right now, so missed some of your reactions. Oh, it's all good. I had him up, but apparently recently Midoriya's had a dream where he's encountered all the successors of One for all the predecessors of One for All, except for two that he couldn't make out with. And he couldn't make out in the dream itself. Like, they're too overshadowed. And apparently the first one, the younger brother of All for One, told him that there's certain memories you can access, but you're only at 20% right now, so there's only so much you can see. So there's more. And he saw the history of what led to the younger brother of All for One and the younger brother itself clashing with one another, and how All for One had a dream where he had a dream for the world that he wanted to bring to fruition. And with his quirk, he would take the quirks of some people who didn't want them and give it to people who wanted them. For example, there was one who looked like a monster because his body... Haven't read those chapters since they first came out, so I can't remember everything. Okay, so last I remember,
last in the chapter where we see All for One, we see him using his quirk on people who don't want to and people who want to. Like people who are being attacked by people with quirks suddenly are able to fight against them because All for One takes the quirks away from the people with quirks, and the people are thankful for that, and they join up with them. Then they have a person who gets assaulted by people with quirks, and he wants to get revenge on them. And then we have a person who has a quirk that makes him look like a monster and even has people ostracize him due to his own appearance. Well, All for One uses quirk to take the quirk away from the one who doesn't want it and gives it to the one who wants revenge on the people with quirks who attacked him. And he has like a malicious look on his face. So they both serve under him now because he says, well, since I helped you, you wouldn't have a problem with coming to my aid, would you? So then we start to see the rise of the army that All for One was making. But we can't see further into the memory because Midoriya can only access 20% of that power. So, and then it leads into Midoriya feeling like, and then something happened during his dream that literally caused him to kind of moderately destroy his room in his sleep somehow. And Midoriya I don't know, and Midoriya doesn't know what it was because Aoyama came in and asked him what happened, and we see his room and it's just like a complete mess. So something happened to Midoriya with his quirk, with the quirk of One for All that we haven't seen quite yet, though I feel like I'm going to see it before the week is out. All right, back to the talk with Gran Torino. I'm actually in the middle of class right now, so
did Shimura talk to you about the One for All dream or something?
Oh, we're talking about that right now?
Well, you asked me, so I just remembered something. Just some memories from an old geezer's past. You can ask, but don't expect anything from me.
The last round of Class A versus Class B has commenced. Behind the scenes, All Might speaks with Gran Torino about Deku's abnormality.
If we encounter an opponent, we must not speak to them. We need to figure out where everyone is, then use that information to our advantage. I'm still a bit worried about One for All, though. I can't allow myself to be brainwashed by Shinzo.
Midoriya's team has a formation quite similar to that of Bakugo's team from the 4th round.
Their balance is similar too. But since they don't have those special ears like we did, they'll need to take extra precautions to not get caught. Yeah, that's true. If they're trying to lure their opponents out of hiding, then Midoriya needs to move faster than Bakugo.
And then he still has Uraraka and everyone else floating keeping up with him.
Okay. First, I need to make myself stand out as a target. Team B won't be able to ignore my speed. I'll let Team B try attacking me to reveal exactly where each one of them is located.
It's the reason why I mess up my words is because I try to read words ahead of the word that I need to read. That's what happens with me.
Then Uraraka and the others can team up and capture them.
Which chapter am I on? 210. There is, from what I hear, there's 243, but I'm on 210 right now. And this is the last chapter that's going to be for this session until I continue the next time. So even if I don't catch up fully this week, I know for a fact that I will catch up before Borderlands 3 comes out next week because I want to completely focus on Borderlands.
Then Uraraka and the others can team up and capture them as well.
Capture them all.
He's here. Yanagi.
Uraraka! And then Yanagi's in the side. Oh no, that's not Yanagi. That's Onoma. That's Monoma.
After seeing what Bakugo is capable of.
Huh. Oh my, I suppose you found me. After seeing what Bakugo is capable of, I would obviously be wary of you as well. When faced with someone as strong as and agile as you, being careful is what any clever human would do. Let's take a break, though. A clever person would also think, that guy over there is strong, so we'll just let him move ahead of us three. They'll probably want to get rid of the three of us first. You're trying to distract us, so we tell you where we're hiding. Don't get agitated. He might be copying Shinzo's brainwashing. I'm pretty sure my other comrades have already found the other three on your team. So it's now 3 against 4. Will they even be okay? Shinzo's there as well. They won't be able to communicate with each other closely. It seems like you need to rush to their aid now. Oh, but wait. What if that just now was Shinzo's voice? That means the other 3 haven't been found out yet. That's what you probably thought, right? You're stuck, aren't you? And then Midoriya just goes straight for him. You won't help your comrades? How heartless of you.
I need to keep him in my line of sight. I can't get caught. You know, I talked with Shinzo about this. Those who are blessed in the world fall the hardest. If you're his friend, then tell me this. How can Bakugo smile so confidently? Especially since he's the reason for the demise of the symbol of peace.
Yo, he's really trying to get on Midoriya's bad side and trying to. Monomon is just a complete douchebag, but he's also using it to his advantage because he really knows how to set people off.
A few seconds earlier, just now, it was Shinzo. He's close. I kind of wish I could have seen him say "ah" with that bored expression on his face. Please look up at us when you're talking.
And then Mineta feels something.
I think something got caught.
Oh, because he made a long string of his hair, hair balls, and it makes a long rope throughout the entire area where he's in. And then all of a sudden, stuff starts flying into the air. What is it? Oh, stuff starts flying into the air towards them, but Ashido uses her acid wall to get rid of it.
It disappeared. Seems like they blocked it, but little do they know it was also a trap. It's Yanagi-san's poltergeist. It's the long shot!
And then two things come flying towards Ashido, and they grow in size.
Release!
Kodai-san's size quirk. Oh, so she shrunk like a big girder and like a barrel, threw it at him, and just went Ant-Man and just caused him to become large again. But Uraraka uses her quirk to cause him to float. Twin impact. Fire! And it looks like they're getting bombarded with stuff. Mineta, Ashido, and Uraraka.
I've figured out a rough estimate of their whereabouts. I'll make sure they can't see us while I enlarge more items. Yanagi Reiko, quirk, poltergeist. She can control things close by. However, she can only move one person at a time. Kodai Yui, quirk, size. She can change the size of things that touch her. It doesn't work on living things, though. And Shoda Ninrengeki, quirk, twin impact. He can recreate a previous attack at the same exact location. The second strike is several times stronger than the first. That was close. They might have found our hiding spot. Is Deku?
Sorry. You probably didn't want to.
Oh, and it's back to All Might talking to Gran Torino.
Sorry, you probably didn't want to hear this. What exactly did Master say to you? I think it was around the time she first inherited One for All. As usual, we were just patrolling together. It was quite fleeting, but she said,
Eh?
Listen, Gran Torino, I had a weird dream last night. There was a man shrouded in black who appeared before me. He looked at me and said, "It's not that time yet."
Whoa! What's going on with Midoriya? He's cowling up, but now all of a sudden there's like black energy coming out of his arm and it's destroying his glove. Something strange is happening again. This is an emergency. What is going on with Midoriya? No, I'm changing the title to 211. We're going one more. I need to find out what's going on. That's the end of 210. We need to go one more. I need to find out what's going on. Chapter. Where's the title? Where's the title for this chapter? It says it's 211. What's the name of it? It won't tell me. Joy. All right, so before the start of round 5, I've been told many times you'll never be a superhero with that kind of quirk. They told me there's no such thing as a hero who can't do anything on their own. What are you talking about? I'm talking about knowing your limits. Monoma's talking to Shinzo. I've really taken an interest in you. We both have to be open to see all things in shades of gray, leaving nothing behind. We're similar. No, we're not. Oh, but it's true. When you brainwashed Midoriya at the sports festival, how did you get him to talk? I didn't know what kind of person he was, so I just belittled his classmates.
Oh? In order to become heroes, we sometimes have to do things unbecoming of heroes. Otherwise, we'd be no match for those with the power to do anything. It's far from the ideal. Do you not feel the same? The hopes and dreams you had as a child gradually turn into a burden. In fact, it almost feels like a curse. And then it shows Midoriya with the energy still coming out of his arm. What's happening to him? And it's starting to hurt him. His right arm is acting up. What's going on? Chapter 211, an inheritance. What's this? Another development? How unpleasant. And why? What's going on? This, up until now, there's nothing wrong with it. Run away! And then that energy starts to go towards where Monoma is. And it starts attaching itself to the buildings. And it starts to pull Midoriya straight to him. Shinzo! Midoriya came up with another new move? No, something else is happening to him. Shinzo! Run away! I can't control this power! It's overflowing! And then there's another lashing of this power. What is going on? What's that? And then it starts to arc out everywhere. It starts aiming everywhere. And it starts pulling, and it's dragging Midoriya along. He has no control over this. Deku. And it slams him into something else. What was that just now? Aizawa. Vlad, we should stop this. Something is wrong. Why? It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Why? Stop this. I received this power from All Might. I didn't know anything about it, and it hurt my body immensely. Stop! Despite that, I was gradually able to control it, and thought that I would be able to improve from here on out. Stop! And he's getting teared up. I just don't want to worry others anymore. Stop it, one for all. And then Midoriya's floating because Uraraka latches onto him. And then she calls out for Shinzo. Why does Ochaku call out to Shinzo? And then she calls out Shinzo. And that's the end of chapter 211. One more. I want to know what's going on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to change the number of this now. I'm going a lot farther than I wanted to, but I want to know what's going on. In the still, quiet night, what is the Enui Ochaku thinking? Chapter 212, Successor. What is going on with All for One that is causing Deku to lash out like this? Memories from Ochaku's younger days. I could tell my parents were always tired from their faces, and that was hard on me. The first time I ever saw a hero in action, what caught my eye even more was the expression on the crowd's faces. I love seeing people's happy faces. That's why for me, helping people who were in trouble was always just a given, no matter how much trouble they were in. If I can at least get 1 point, and she remembers back to when Deku uses All for One the first time and punches the robot. Even if I can't even save this one little girl right in front of me, how could I ever be a hero who saves anyone? After watching him desperately trying to save everyone around him without a moment to spare, it made me wonder, when a hero is in pain, who will protect them? And it cuts back to Deku with All for One latching out, if that's what you can even call it now. And she grabs onto him and makes him float. Deku, calm down! I can't stop it! Deku isn't doing this of his own free will. And she looks for Shinzo. And it's lashing out so much it knocks her helmet off. Shinzo, use your brainwashing to stop Deku! Brainwash Midoriya? But what should I ask him? You were born with an ideal quirk, and I lost to you at the sports festival. And it cuts back to all the events that led up to them when they interacted with one another. That made me excited. Excited to show you that I'm different than I was before. I want to become a splendid hero. Excited that I could fight you again. And use my quirk for other people's sake. Midoriya! Let's fight again! And then he answers, yeah! And then All for One freezes. And it's just a web of, like, it just like tendrils just sticking out from him, and he stopped. And then it recedes into his body, back into his arm. And then Midoriya gets engulfed and goes back into the dream again. Again? You little... Dude, you got it all wrong. I told you, didn't I? You're not alone. Yeah, the time is ripe. Yeah, it's manifested, but that power is no longer something you can use with idle thoughts. Got it? One of the successors of One for All. Try harder, dude. One of Deku's predecessors is super funky. Chapter 212 end. I want to stop, but I can't. I can't. One more. I need to find out what's going on. Chapter 213, Whereabouts of the Soul. You can do it. As long as you work hard, you can accomplish anything. Such positivity. I don't have a mouth, so I can't respond. Hey, you don't have a mouth. That's okay. He's so vivid. There's no way this is some kind of illusion. It's not a dream either. Is this successor living within One for All? Huh, looks like time's running out. Okay, little boy, the power you released just now was my quirk. What? There's another quirk within All for One? Vestiges of us are mixed into the core of our power. We've been living inside One for All along. It's a small core, a dot inside the flickering fire or the undulating waves. Our powers is cultivated there. It is the source of our hidden strength. That core has seriously started to swell. In the gaps between fluctuations, you might be able to see sometimes that One for All is growing. Within Midoriya? Why? What will happen? Earlier you were thinking grab him or capture him. You were thinking that, weren't you? I thought let's capture Monoma. The appropriate quirk for that intentions is my black whip. You're lucky mine's the first that came out. It's a great quirk. But remember, this quirk is also imbued with the accumulated power of One for All, so it's drastically stronger than it was during my time. What? Crap, I'm disappearing. I'm starting to feel really light all of a sudden. It's because I only live in your heart. Wait. What? There's another quirk on top of All for One? Wait. So he has... Wait, okay. I got something I need to say after this chapter's done. And then he's the reason for the demise of the symbol of peace. And that's the thought that got the idea in Midoriya's head to capture Monoma. And apparently the one successor of One for All's quirk, Black Whip, came out in response to that. Do you get it? If you activate your power while you're angry, the power will respond in kind. It's essential that you control what's in your heart. It's okay to be angry. Anger is the source of power. But when you do get angry, you need to be extra vigilant and maintain control over your power. Who knows how many quirks could be in One for All? I knew you would keep reading. I want more. I need to read more. This has got me invested. But when you do get angry, you need to be extra vigilant and maintain control over your power. With 8 people already preceding you, One for All has become absurdly strong. Do you get it, kid? Now you have 6 quirks to discover. What? Deku's got 6 quirks on top of All for One and Black Whip? What? Wait a minute. What? Midoriya has 8 quirks in him. This dude is like a Nomu, but he's human. Oh, maybe that's why they're being made. 'Cause All for One was trying to replicate the power of One for All. That's why Nomus are being made. To replicate.
Ooh! 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 With 8, oh, I'm so excited and out of my mind. I'm sorry. With 8 people already preceding you, One for All's become absurdly strong. Do you get it, kid? Now you have 6 quirks to discover. Yo, Deku is far more powerful than I originally. I thought he only had like a strength-based quirk and could like imbue his body with that strength to move just like All Might, but no, he's got the power to go far beyond All Might. Take control of your heart and master using our power. Good luck, boy. We'll be with you. It's up to you to carry out the will of One for All.
Deku! Are you okay? I hope I didn't hurt you with that slap. Uraraka, please stay away, it's dangerous. Seems like Shinzo's brainwashing was able to calm you down. You feeling okay? Uraraka, you're injured. What did I do?
And then Monoma just closes in right behind. Oh, but it's not over yet. And he almost hits Deku.
Monoma! I told you to wait. Gunhead Marshal!
And Uraraka goes up against Monoma. But there's more shrapnel gets launched towards them because of the other girl's quirk, because of Poltergeist's quirk.
Are you two all right? What was that just now? Nice, Poltergeist!
That black stuff went on a rampage, so we're forced to make impromptu moves.
That black stuff went on a rampage, so we're forced to make impromptu moves now.
Yep.
There they are! Take this!
And it gets shielded away.
Midoriya! Uraraka! Everything's okay? Everything okay? They're all there! They're all there! On the battlefield!
Oh, they're all right around each other. I want to know what kind of quirk Nana Shimura had. Interesting. Dude, Midoriya just became an... If Midoriya was to be put into the category of the X-Men, I think he would be like an Omega level mutant. But everyone from Team A and Team B are now all in front of each other. No more hiding, no more skulking. They're all just right in front. If you activate your power while you're angry, the power will respond in kind. It's essential that you control what's in your heart. Then something flies towards Uraraka, but Midoriya just grabs it in an instant. It shouldn't have harmed anyone, but my head is so clouded. And it turns out it was Shinzo. Oh, All Might, Vlad, and Aizawa are in there watching already. What should we do, Eraser? All Might. Let's wait a bit and see what happens. Aizawa, what do you mean? Let the 5th match proceed. Next issue will crash in with a full color cover page. And this is the end of 213. It is 12:33. I'm going to keep reading until 1 o'clock. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm definitely going to... This was only supposed to go to chapter 210, but I'm going to keep going until it's 1 o'clock my time. I need to know more. I need to know more. And there's that suit of armor everyone was thinking was so controversial with Yaoyorozu. Because, you know, people get offended over things that don't happen in their country for some odd reason. Continue. Oh, the 5th set proceeds in the midst of chaos. Continue. Midoriya just now was clearly acting out of the ordinary. If that happens again, I'll stop the battle immediately and pull Midoriya out. Right now, it has been stopped by Shinzo's quirk. If that thing is a quirk, then I can stop it myself. Aizawa, why? Because they still have some fight left in them. Both Midoriya and Shinzo. They all still want to win. You've got quite the soft spot for them, huh? I guess so. And then it cuts to Shinzo. And Midoriya almost gets pulled off this edge because he's still holding on to the scarf, but he lets go before then.
You've lost your power? Deku is... I might expose everyone else to danger again. In my current state, I can't use my quirk. Then let's retreat for the moment. We can regroup.
If we retreat, we'll lose. While we have Shinzo right in front of our eyes, now is our chance to win. But, Deku, are you telling me that you're gonna fight quirkless? Yes. Uraraka, I have a favor to ask of you. And then it cuts to Ashido using her quirk, Acid Shot. This is gonna sting a bit. Giant, I can't take any long-term damage in this fight. And then he flicks something at Ashido. Twin Impact, Fire. And it goes towards Ashido, but she gets shielded by Mineta with a shield covered in his hair, sticky hairballs. Group Buckler! Watch out, Mineta! That was fast. With my quirk pop-off, only I can jump on these balls without getting stuck. So the balls I randomly threw are just traps. They're also my personal trampolines. Everything's going according to plan. That's right, show the second consecutive attack. All according to plan. I couldn't stand the power of twin impact. Even this is going according to plan.
Hey, that's overkill!
And he nudges himself right into Ashido's. That's enough. That's enough. Take that. And she throws Mineta straight. She throws Mineta everywhere. Acid layback. Great pinky combo. Bouncing Mineta. This is the worst. And he's bouncing in ways that Poltergeist can't really concentrate. Don't try and evade it. We wanted to avoid that, but for some reason that was actually quite a smart move. But there's nothing I can do to go against that. Yeah. The girl that is able to change sizes, she doesn't say much, does she? She reminds me of Fu from Kingdom Hearts, where she only says like one word per sentence. Even though Mineta and Ashido are outnumbered, they're putting up a good fight. And if Mineta can hone in on the right spot, Ashido can handle the rest. He's killing it. The others aren't good at close combat, so Shota has to do the work while protecting them. The odds are in their favor, but they still can't fight against it. Weren't the teachers supposed to stop them? What's going on with Midoriya and Uraraka? Midoriya and Uraraka are... And they're going up against Monoma. You can't be strong by yourself. I can never be the main hero. I can't walk down a straight path unlike you. But I don't regret having this ability. In the grand scheme of things, there will always be someone who goes against the main guy. I've got your power! I'm no longer a side character. It looks like Monoma's going to try and copy Midoriya's power, but I don't think Monoma's ready for this physical strain of it. Just because you take his power doesn't mean you automatically gain control over it. One for all? No way! Wait, Monoma, it's dangerous! You're too late! Grand Martial Arts? Grand Martial Arts! And she lands right on Monoma. It's not Deku's power. It's a bluff. Go! Put the plan in motion. Man, this really sucks. Monoma! I need to save him. And then Midoriya pulls himself over to where Shinzo is using Uraraka's quirk. Uraraka, use your zero gravity on me. I'll plunge down towards Shinzo's chest. Release! And then both him and Shinzo take a tumble. Seems like the last time we've been able to go against each other was during the sports festival. If I lose sight of you, the battle shifts. You're the main threat, Shinzo. During that time, he and I... Eraser, Midoriya is on the move. Yeah, I can tell. Is it true that it took you 5 years to master this technique? Oh, so it's cutting to Aizawa training Shinzo with the scarf. Do you really think I can do this? I had to learn this from scratch, and it took me 5 years. But now I have the knowledge to teach others how to learn it. People like you and I need to learn how to deal with things alone, otherwise we'll get killed. It's just as I said, practice it. I am not someone who spends time doing useless things. Oh, and there's a whole section here. Hold on, let me look at it. I had to expand the window. Not one who spends time doing useless things. And then it cuts back to him using his voice changer. I'm not who I was back then, Midoriya. What happened all of a sudden? I can't escape. The strange feeling and worries I had this morning have dissipated. What's essential is to control what's in your heart. The aura that the person had and his tone, various aspects of him reminded me of All Might. Go ahead, use us. Yo, Deku's different than before. A new quirk awakens? Oh, snap! He's using the Black Whip quirk of his own volition. We got to keep going. It's 12:40. I still have plenty of time to read more chapters. On to 12:15. And my throat is actually doing better the longer I'm reading this somehow. He's using his quirk to pull pieces of the building down around him. I wasn't afraid of my power then. Said to me, the time we spent together at the seaside park, you can be a hero. All helped to build up my heart. If I just think about how far I've come from where I began, I feel like I can do anything. Chapter 215, the final chapter. Midoriya versus Shinzo. An All Might imbued confidence. And he not only has the Black Whip going through his one hand that caused it to come out the first time, but he's got it going through the other hand and he's using it. Yo! The black stuff, it's back. Wait! What's going on? It's clearly different from before. He probably relied on young Uraraka's quirk to focus his power. Young Midoriya, what happened in the past few minutes? And this got All Might sweating. What are you? You were just bluffing the whole time you were struggling? Man, I wish I could take back my mercy. And then, all of a sudden, there's a shock going through his entire body. It's gone. It hurts! It disappears within a few seconds. There's a numbing pain coming from inside my body. So it's drastically stronger than it was during my time. The stronger version of the quirk doesn't sit well with my body yet. It's not the 20% power I usually use. My body can feel it. This power is my previous power. The power I was finally able to use once I could fully handle One for All. Shinzo is running away. But it'd be scary if I use my Air Force and it blows up again. 8%. And then he causes 8% to come over his body. In this situation, brainwashing won't work anymore. I gotta create some distance. Sorry, Monoma. He's apparently been practicing long-range attacks recently as well. If we mess up even slightly, it'll give him an opening to pummel us. Then we just need to prioritize Midoriya above the others. Either way, if we don't stop their movements, our plan won't succeed. It's up to you, Shinzo. Just when you had finally created an opening. I won't let them end things like this. And then Uraraka is still going. Uraraka is going. She's pretty much got Monoma. Poltergeist didn't land a hit. Yo, CJ, what's going on? I've just been. Originally I was gonna plan on stopping at chapter 210 of My Hero Academia, but it's gotten so good that I can't stop now. I'm going to continue until 1 o'clock, so sorry if you're coming in near the last half of it. Poltergeist didn't land a hit, huh?
Since the fight started, it's been 5 minutes, Monoma. Your copy has a 5-minute limit.
Let's say you think it's 5 and actually extended it to 10. If I attack you, do you think you can beat me one-on-one? And she holds up her fist like, yes. They've already taken precautions against Shinzo's brainwashing. They're very thorough. Not only does she put her fist up to say yes, but she does it in a way just in case he's using Shinzo's quirk. So she's already cautious. By the way, do you know my copy number limit? Yanagi-san's poltergeist, for one. Definitely Kodai-san's size, and strategically Shinzo's. 3, huh? I have 3 watches, so 3 copies, isn't it? Let's say you think it's 3, but it's actually 4. What would you do? There's a lot to my copy. I can't use multiple quirks at the same time, but effects of one quirk can remain even after I copy another. There is the chance for any quirk except those that directly. This is the case for any quirk except those that directly affect my body. Take Kodai's size. If I enlarge a nut, then activate another quirk, the nut remains enlarged. Don't you get it? I'm talking about a releasing of fire. The side character gets the last laugh. But it doesn't matter because Monoma is in prison, so he can't really do anything from the outside. Did he do something to Deku? But Uraraka, I have a favor to ask of you. We won't win if we clash head on, and Shinzo's still running from Midoriya. If that's the case, then I'll just have to do what I'm good at and get him. Shinzo's heading towards Yanagi and the others. He's trying to capture Midoriya. At the battlefront, the pressure that Mr. Shinzo brings is as if he roped them all together like a chain. And Midoriya, I've been on a roll? Yes, I've been on a roll from chapter 200 all the way up until now. And my throat doesn't feel the least bit tired from it. I don't feel the least bit tired from it. But Midoriya is really catching up to him. He's fast. I'll get caught. And then all of a sudden, he gets hit in the side of the head. Twin impact. A quirk that hits the same place twice, but with greater force the second time. Shinzo, sorry for getting captured. I guess I got careless. And Mineta gets punched out of the way. Midoriya gets hit hard enough to draw blood. Yo. It's when Monoma threw the enlarged thing. It's when Monoma threw the enlarged ring at him. It came back and hit Midoriya in the side of the head again. Shinzo, sorry for getting captured. I guess I got careless. Then Mineta gets decked in the stomach. Mineta! Since I've gotten used to your moves, I can now easily seize you. They call me Chubby with the moves, after all. All right, if we can just catch one of them, the rest will be a breeze. And then Ashido gets buffeted with items from Poltergeist. Things are looking bad for Ashido. Shinzo, closed in on him. All right, they've got this. A comeback! And then Midoriya opens his eyes again. He goes right straight for him. Don't ever forget. It always begins in my heart. And then Midoriya grabs hold of the scarf and grabs the scarf, pulls him towards him. Then there's a karate chop to Reiko, and she gets knocked out. And then Uraraka closes in on Kodai. I'll close in on Shinzo. Uraraka, you take care of Monoma. Kodai! Yanagi! And then Ashido just straight Shoryukens him right in the face. We'll definitely win this. So Ashido took down the Twin Impact Quirk user, and Uraraka took down Kodai and Yanagi all on her own, with Midoriya taking down Shinzo. Faith in his predecessors and trust in his friends have carved out a victory. Chapter 215 end. It's only 12:48. Continue! Let's find out what happens next. Woohoo! Chapter 216, final results, Class A versus Class B. I wanted to turn around and capture him with my scarf. His thoughts in the final moments. Darn, I even told him I was looking forward to showing him a different side of me than before. All these people are continually moving forward. Darn it, the hero department really is amazing. And he just smiles. Phantom Thief, captured. Emily, captured. Rule, captured.
Match 5 is over. There were some pretty close calls. But with a perfect 4-0 match, Class A wins.
Yo! While there were injuries, Midoriya and his team were able to pull off a flawless victory. Well, semi-flawless victory, just like Bakugo. Even though they did suffer injuries, no one on their side got captured. Minds captured. Shinzo captured. Class A wins. With round 5 complete, this is midnight. This concludes all of the matches. All participants did an excellent job reading not only their opponents, but also themselves. Stand for impartial reporting, out with bias, out with Vlad King. They're happy that they actually get some unbiased commentary than Vlad King this entire time, which means that all that I was saying before was just Midnight and not Vlad. So sorry if I made her sound overly gruff for no apparent reason. Round 1, Class A. Round 2, Class B. Round 3, a draw. Class 4, Round 4 and 5 are both Class A, which means final result is Class A's victory! Yeah! I had no doubt in my mind that Class A was going to win. Even though we all had a strategy going in. I wasn't even that into defeating them, but yeah, it's still frustrating. And then everyone walks out that were captured. Sensei. And then Shinzo says, Sensei, I couldn't do anything alone. I still lack strength. This was also supposed to serve as my entrance exam too, correct? You knew? No, but considering the timing and format of this exercise, this format would easily let you test my abilities without any extra setup. Plus, I was also the only one who participated twice. He's very observant. In any case, it's time for our assessments. Hurry and return to your position. And then it cuts to everyone. In any case, Midoriya. What the heck was that? An ebony mass brought forth from within. It kind of went wild, but you got a name for it? Was it a new move derived from your quirk? How does it work? I can't tell them about One for All, but it's not something I should lie about. I need to say what I can to a certain extent. Well, I'm actually not too sure myself. My power overflowed and I wasn't able to suppress it. It felt like all that I had believed in up until now was stripped away. I myself was scared. But when Uraraka and Shinzo helped stop me, I realized that it wasn't that. If Shinzo wasn't there to use his brainwashing to stop my thoughts, I'm not sure what would have happened. Shinzo asked me if it was a bluff, but I legitimately didn't know what was going on. So, thank you to both of you. I mean, all I did was see an opening to use my brainwashing. He read into it that far. It clearly wasn't an act, though. That's right. The way Shinzo took on Midoriya's rampage and Uraraka's quick reactions both were amazing. To use one's own body in order to calm one's friend down. Yes, that's right. That's what I love to see. Midnight is really getting into this. You did react pretty fast, huh, Uraraka? Just jumped right on him. Latched onto him pretty hard too, didn't you? She's got this very vindictive... Ashido has this very petty, vindictive face on her, like, you latched onto him pretty hard, didn't you? Then she thinks about it, and she gets mad red in the face. I just jumped without thinking, though I suppose I could have thought it through a bit more. But I think it was better than doing nothing and regretting it later. And then it cuts to Aizawa just looking over at her. You've grown a lot, Uraraka. I didn't actually do it because of you, Midoriya. I was just following Uraraka's instructions, or rather, I saw that Yanagi and the others were being also attacked by that black thing, and knew that our chances of winning would be slim if that thing wasn't stopped. I stopped it because I wanted to fight you and win. It all happened by chance. I was only thinking of myself. And then Aizawa comes over and pulls on the scarf so hard that he almost chokes Shinzo. Violence! PTA! PTA! No one was expecting you to go that far. Everyone here has been training hard every day to be a hero that can save someone. Anyone who can get there instantly would be an all-might level genius. You won't be able to save anyone if you're only thinking of others. You can't help others if you don't have the power to help yourself. Oh, and Shinzo's thinking about some more of his other classmates as well. Wow, do I still have people watching? Hope you guys are enjoying. I may not be the best reader, but I'm hoping that you're enjoying it so far. With that in mind, your actions were more than enough to pass. Shinzo, at the end, when you led me into a one-on-one, you were trying to fight me with your own specialty, right? You were so quick to stop my movements with the pipes. Plus, the way you used the clock was almost identical to Aizawa. To be honest, in the first match, I thought you were just drawing off the team's power, but in the end, that wasn't all. Oh, I got a message. Your movement and situational analysis. To be honest, in the first match, I thought you were just drawing off the team's power, but in the end, that wasn't all. Your movement and situational analysis skills aren't inferior to anyone else here in the hero department. It was amazing. If we're going to talk about strengths that others can rely on, it's me who's not there yet.
Indeed. We're going to get back to the evaluation now, but most certainly.
Shinzo will join the hero department starting his 2nd year. Nobody here better dare take him on half-heartedly. Oh, which class? A or B? We're not at that point yet. We still have more review left.
That reminds me, Sensei, Mineta did the worst. So please mark him down.
Excuse me? I was the one that cornered Soda and the others. 'Tis true that Class B may have lost this time. However, we definitely didn't lose in terms of substance. Now that I know that Midoriya's quirk has that, we could devise a strategy to counter that. In other words, it means if we had a rematch right now, who knows who would win?
We're not doing it again. Class is over for today.
That reminds me, if I got hit by Shota's quirk, that means I must have been touched before. I mean that my limbs would explode, so I panicked. So what did Monoma mean by that? Oh, right. Sorry to interrupt your commentary, but Monoma, come to Eri-chan's place tomorrow. Monoma and Eri? What are they planning?
What are they planning?
It's 12:56. I got 4 minutes. Moving on to the next one. To 217. I'm going to change the title, and I'm going to change the thumbnail so it says 217 instead of just 210. After the joint practice, that evening at 7 p.m.
The heck is wrong with you? You scared or something?
Wait, I'm telling you, it just won't activate.
Chapter 217, A New Power and All for One.
Stop is what? That's not what I meant earlier, so calm down right now.
And then blood is coming out of All Might's mouth because Bakugo and Midoriya are fighting for some odd reason.
It's one of those things that'll activate once he's in mortal danger, right? Ain't it?
Well, this is training to make sure it doesn't activate. What's wrong, young Midoriya? I guess I can't activate it. That presence has disappeared. And now Bakugo's sitting in the meetings where All Might is talking to Midoriya now. A previous one for all users quirk. So it's some kind of evolved form of All for One.
So you guys always come here to talk or something?
Yeah, I was surprised that Kachan also joined in. Young Bakugo is also in on the secret now, after all.
Then did you know about this?
I'm also hearing this for the first time. A previous bald user, the user before my master, was said to be a young man with black hair. The ability to possess previous wielders' quirks. Even my master probably did not know of this.
Then you're the first one to experience this, you piece of trash. Hey, so there must have been some trigger-like cause, am I right?
That's awesome. He's pushing the conversation along for me. No, not at all. All he told me was that the time has come. Perhaps there's some sort of external catalyst.
Doesn't this have something to do with All for One? He was the one who created One for All in the first place, right? To be able to possess multiple quirks. I get it. It's the same as his, ain't it?
What? Has One for All evolved to be just like All for One's quirk ability?
Didn't want to bring it up, but in any case, in order to prevent that from happening again, you need to understand your own power. You need to be in more danger. Once you're all beat up, it'll manifest just like that. Then when you're at that state, I'll absolutely destroy you and become the number one hero.
Please tone down your ego. If it responds to my feelings, then that time I was a power that's still ahead of me. It's not a power I can handle right now. That was my conclusion. And then it was as if the ability became locked away. But in that case, then I just have to visualize reopening and closing that lock. He's mumbling and muttering to himself again.
This is freaking boring. If you can't use the power, then there's no darn point. I'm leaving.
Listening to your mumbling is disgusting. Let's just leave it here for today. And then All Might looks at Midoriya. Are you all right? All for One's power.
You idiot! Jerk, don't act so weak with me!
But you're the one who completely surpassed me today. Kirishima's talking to Tetsu.
Mike
can stand in the heat. Mine can stand heat in my mental state, but there's no limit to how hard. Oh, you're metal. Okay. No, I can stand heat in my metal state, but is it my or I? Sometimes these translations be throwing me off. I can stand heat in my mental state, but there's a limit to how hard my metal can get. You're the one who gets harder the more you get hit, so we're different. You and I, we have different strengths, don't we? Tetsu Teto! Dinner is beef stew today. Awesome. Can Class B is also here today? Yeah. Class A and B are all chilling in the dorm. And out of everyone chilling, Minetta's the only one in a straitjacket having his... What is that? Is that an electric chair he's in? Or something similar? He's the only one being restricted, and he's looking at something. Yes, several of them are here to mingle and reflect together. Hey, do you have a picture of Hawks? Like a private one? This is perfect. Everyone's just chilling. Oh, wait. Monema's with Eri. I wonder what he's doing. How many finishing moves you got? I only have 3. I got 4. I try to extend my quirk every day before sleeping, I guess. Midoriya, I was looking for you. Oh, it's Shoto. You also have 2 quirks? Woo, another. Oh, so it looks like Shoto and Midoriya can find some common ground. Another thing to have in common with one another. What? When you asked me to come at you with all I had, you were still hiding your own power. I'm kind of shocked. No, wait, you misunderstand. It might be an extension of my original quirk. The base ability is still the same, I think. Today was the first time it had become like that, so even I was surprised. Viz is so cheap, it's probably worth a subscription so you can get the official translation since you stream. Might as well, since these chapters come out. I might as well look into that, so that way I get the correct translations, because these are just scans by people who translate it on their own. So sometimes I might not get the correct pronunciations and right names for things. So yeah, Tyler, I'll definitely look into that. Today was the first time it had become like that, so even I was surprised. I see. Seems pretty rough for you. I'm sorry for doubting you. Your quirk has become pretty amazing. For someone so sharp, he's pretty dense. That half and half jerk. Icy hot. You were also amazing to be able to generate so much flame. No, it's not enough. I haven't changed compared to you. That's why I need to progress further. And he's got his phone in his hands. And it's with Endeavor. And it looks like Shoto's finally responded to him. I want you to teach me about flash fire. Unbelievable. To think you would be the one to bring it up. And then he's laughing to himself. The next day, in the meeting room. Well then, it's decided. I'll prepare the paperwork. The rest of you can focus on your work. Thanks for the help. So it looks like they came to a decision which class Shinzo's going to be in. And Aizawa's walking with President Mike. Hey, isn't Shinzo pretty similar to the old you? Are you going to do this again, Aizawa? Or have you perhaps let Shiragumo? If you want to say something, keep it short. I got somewhere to be after this. Not really, just some old stories. Teaching staff dormitories. UA's dark side? Oh no. The worst possible person to be trying to have an influence on Eri is Monoma. Now, I just discovered the bad side to this. What might this child be saying? During the cultural festival, I taught her that you were the dark side of UA. Excuse me, I'm the one who walks the path of justice here. What's going on? He says this in volume 19, page 103. How cruel, Mirio. Oh, sorry for calling you two out like this, Midoriya. Mirio. I wanted Monoma's help with something, but regrettably, having Monoma here alone would be far too damaging to Eri's mental health. Come on in. Who the heck do you think I am? Oh, he copies her quirk and he has a horn pop up as well. Yeah, she's a miss. Sorry, Eraser, I won't be able to live up to your expectations. Is that so? That's unfortunate. He tried to copy Eri's quirk? What did you mean by miss, Monoma? It's the same type as yours. Your quirk is also an accumulation type quirk, right? My quirk allows me to copy the fundamental abilities of a quirk, but if that quirk relies on storing something up and converting it to energy, somehow I can't copy what has already been stored, you see? So he can copy the ability. He can copy a quirk, for example, Fat Gum, a quirk which relies on stored fat. Even if Monoma copies it, since he's skinny, the quirk is not as effective since he's skinny. And Fat Gum's quirk works better because he's actually fat. Therefore, he's able to absorb damage. Whereas if Monoma was to copy Fat Gum's quirk, he wouldn't have the same resistance. He still just get hit like normal. They've come up every once in a while. That was the reason I wasn't able to do anything even when I copied your quirk. Thank God for that mechanism. Otherwise, Monoma would have blown off all his limbs. So why would you copy Aries? Says Mirio. Aries doesn't understand how to wield her own powers. So if we had to have her activate her quirk again, things might turn out like that again. So if Monoma could copy her quirk and learn how to use it, then it would have made things easier for her. Guess things don't always go as planned.
I'm sorry I'm causing everyone trouble.
And then she touches her horn.
My power is causing everyone trouble. Everyone would be better off if I didn't have this power.
Ari, that's not true at all. Don't forget, it's your power that saved me.
That's right.
It's all about how you use it. Like, take a knife. So when you left, you were on the last chapter last chapter you were reading. Since then, and walked my dog, went to the store and got some food, and you are still reading. Yes. It's all about how you use it. Like, take a knife, for example. A knife is dangerous, but if you learn to use it well, you can make all kinds of delicious food.
So that's why your power is
an amazing power. It's the same as his, ain't it? But this power will become my own power. I'll make this power my own. I think I'll try my best after all. I'll definitely master it too. Together, they'll make their resolutions. One for all. And that's the end of chapter 217. And that's where I'm going to cut it off for today. Whew. I was just prepared to read through all the things that were going on with Class 1A and Class 1B, but I didn't know that Midoriya was going to have a new quirk manifest from One for All, and then come to find out he has 6 other quirks in him. So, here's a theory that I had. Midoriya, Deku is basically a perfect Nomu with One for All. And I wouldn't be surprised that all the Nomu that we've been seeing so far was because One for All was capable of doing just that. Imbuing a person with more powers and they can stack it on top of each other. I think that's where the idea for the Nomu came from. Because Nomu are essentially the exact same thing, except they don't have the ability to think overly intelligently, and they're not overly intelligent. Some are intelligent, like high end, but not all of them are able to think on the level of a person with a completely clear mind. Like high end was very powerful. He had multiple quirks, fission, being able to stretch his limbs, being able to have super strength, being able to fly, and high intelligence. But at the same time, 217 messed up what you were going to do. Yes, I have. So now I got to make a completely brand new thumbnail that adds 217 to it, incorporate it in the title and change up the title as well, so it actually says 218 as well. I wonder if I can change that now. No, I can't. I'll change it afterwards. It's fine. But it just got me thinking. Deku has 6 other quirks on top of him, and they all can function with the strength of pretty much One for All altogether. So all the quirks he has can also get amped up. So the stronger he gets with the One for All, the stronger all the quirks he has in him will become, to the point where he's basically this dude just went above and beyond. Here, I was just thinking, wow, Deku's going to become the world's strongest superhero using All Might's quirk. Come to find out that he's gaining access to quirks that even All Might and even his previous master couldn't even gain access to.
So, wow. Midoriya is going to get ridiculously strong if he learns to get this power. And he hasn't even gotten to 20% yet. This is going to be interesting. And now, I don't even know what the next chapter is. Okay, so we already saw early on that some people have gone catatonic when All for One gave people quirks and they couldn't handle it. And that's why Nomu are dumb. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you're right, because when Ragdoll got her weakness quirk taken away from her, she was in a catatonic state and had to go into recovery. But at the same time, it seems like All for One may be trying to replicate the exact same thing that happened to his little brother, and as far as the quirk that the brother already had. All for One didn't think he had a quirk, so he gave his brother another quirk that allow him to pass it on to other people and also build up over time and cultivate on other people's quirks. So the quirk can be passed on to people who already have quirks. That quirk can be imbued with One for All and go into another person and continues to cultivate and go stronger and stronger and stronger. I feel like All for One, when he started doing it's when he started making the Nomu, was to try and pattern and copy his brother's ability, but he hasn't been able to perfect it as One for All was able to do. That's the reason why he keeps making more Nomu, with the hopes of trying to make the perfect Nomu that is able to perfectly replicate his younger brother's One for All power. That's my theory. But this is chapter 217, and we still have... It goes all the way to 237. Hold on. There should be other scans as well. But I will take up your suggestion, Tyler. I might do the whole subscription thing so I can actually get all the current chapters when they release. Maybe that's why Roger Base waits until a later date to do his One Piece reactions. He reads the official scans rather than the ones that drop on Friday. That would explain it. But if I go here, it goes all the way to chapter 241. So I'm really catching up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 chapters left to go before I'm fully caught up. This is not taking long. Wow, this whole chapter, this whole session just had me hyped. So the next time we continue these, let's go beyond. Well, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. No, his Lilberg's quirk was the ability to pass on a quirk. Right. All for One gave him the ability to stockpile power. Then they merged and became One for All. Newest chapters are free for a month. For $1.99 a month, you get the whole series of any manga. Okay, excellent. I'm going to look into that. Tyler Cottle, thank you. So... this is the end of the session of me trying to catch up on My Hero Academia. We're going to have another session this week. It'll probably be the day after tomorrow, or possibly tomorrow if I don't feel like playing any more games. I might do a stream where I'm playing through Code Vein some more. The demo, mind you, because apparently it does save your demo data. It's not going to transfer to the game, but it'll save your demo data for the demo itself, and I get to continue where I left off. So more than likely, I'll probably continue playing some more Code Vein tomorrow, and then the day after is when I'll continue with more My Hero Academia. Wait. No, I'll probably have to do it tomorrow, because on Friday is when Iceborne drops, and I probably want to do a stream on that. So tomorrow, we're going to continue with some more My Hero Academia. I know I've been switching it back and forth, but that's how I'm going to do it. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, go beyond plus ultra. Later, peoples. Time to eat. I'm hungry.